try this again.
If you build it, they will come.
In
Try
theory,
this
at
again.
least.
But anyway, you're fairly confident in this one. It's not bad.
Yeah, okay. I will be.
But you
rocking
said
this.
both Ziggy
Solo
and
proof.
Vincent. You said you guys wanted to go look for some lodging for the night.
Yeah.
I will follow them in my disguise kit as
Cassio.
well, and
Okay.
Cassio.
So do you just kind of like walk out of the hangar bay, or do you walk around and see if there's anybody who looks like important or like they know what they're doing?
How the fuck am I gonna do that?
Really just looking for structural cues and not like someone standing out front.
We landed next to another. It's called the charging port. Is also the name of where we stayed in the other place. No, it's like a chain. Is it like a chain of
It is a
inns?
chain, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm
But
just
things
gonna
are
go.
actually, logic is actually a little different here. So if you guys ask around, you'll find out very quickly. You know, other than the first response being a couple of like, "Oh, you're new here's," they'll be like, you'll walk up to this one tiefling, and he'll be like, "Oh, they don't really do hotels here. This is, well, I don't know if you could tell from the outside, but this entire district is a repurposed Star Cruiser style spacecraft, which obviously means that when it was functional, it had a lot of dormitories on it.
Whoa.
There's a
Oh
bit of renovation
shit!
and turning the
You can
walls
just
into
sleep
floors.
anywhere.
Well, not just anywhere. Here, and I'll kind of like punch a couple of things with your permission, of course, into your holocom, and it'll be like directions. Obviously, you know, you need to pay mind as to whenever you hit an elevator or stairs. You know, if they take you up or down, etc., etc.
Wait, this is sick.
But yes, all across this spaceship, there's dormitories, there's lodging areas, there's bedrooms for, well, I can only imagine all the poor schmucks who worked at this station in the past before it was repurposed. But to go into any of them, you're going to need one cipher per night. We have little modules set up on most of them. And also they're hack-proof, so don't try it. We've seen people try to cheat their way into saving a buck or two, and
If it is so hackable, and they just tell everyone that, so they
Hey,
don't try.
don't do it. You're not gonna succeed, wink. All right, gotcha. So then we could just follow his instructions, find ourselves like some of these little kiosks to
Find
rent
a
out some
cute little
places.
area.
Now, the question is, 3 days from now, 2 days from now, the tournament starts. But is the tournament a one-day event? Do we want to just cover ourselves and like buy out the room for a week or two?
I mean,
and
I
just,
feel like we're
like,
gonna
feel it
stay
out?
even without the tournament. I feel like we're gonna stay here a little.
Oh no,
bit.
we got business, but I'm just trying to see what we're trying to do. Talk to the crowd. What are we doing, boys?
the rest of the crew.
Well,
any
do we
input?
know, Jordan? Do we know how long the tournament is?
You could ask around.
I guess. On our way
Oh.
there, we can stop. and
Yeah,
for
I
a
would
night.
definitely do that.
Let's
I'm
buy
gonna-
for a night and find out more.
We can, I mean, buy for like 4 nights for.
Bare
to cover-
minimum.
I mean,
Four
it's gonna be a
nights.
gold every time, so it doesn't really matter if we buy
Yeah.
for a night or buy for a
Yeah,
week. It's
one
not like there's
cipher
a
per night
discount.
per room.
Okay.
And the rooms, most of them are kind of like cozy because they're more like they're like one-person barracks. But if you got a little cozy, you could fit 2 people into one if you wanted to save some coin.
Anybody want a room with
Let's
me?
sleep over.
Let's
freak
do
me out.
sleepovers.
I am supporting the sleepover idea, but I'm not sharing with Ziggy.
Well, I don't want Ziggy to get alone in
Ziggy,
all
you can
this.
share my room.
Whoa!
Yo.
That's pretty.
I know that
baller,
room
dude.
finna be musty as fuck.
We're gonna sweat.
The 2 monks. Free.
Bro, I need to learn how to climb better from you.
And you gotta teach
And
me
how
your
to
freak.
breathe better.
I like the implication in my head. I'm imagining when you say learn how to climb better from Cassio, you're like, damn, maybe I could just stand upside down on things and not fall.
That's literally what I'm thinking.
I love that.
So Ozzy, you said you wanted to ask around, and also Vincent, if anyone knew about like the tournament's length and if it would last longer than a day.
Yeah.
Yes.
You ask around, and you kind of, you know, other than the couple of, oh, you're new here. One kind person who responds after an oh, you're new here. She seems to be like a shorter human, kind of wearing like bigger pants. with a top that has her arms exposed, a bit muscular, and one of them has like a snake tattoo that runs up. And she says, "Oh, the tournament's 3 days. You haven't heard?"
Oh, no. Just got invited to participate and really didn't ask any questions after that.
Really now?
Yeah.
And she kind of like looks you up and down, like sizes you up for a second. Well, good luck.
Thank you. All of my opponents are gonna need it.
I'm sure I will. And she just walks off.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh. Hey. What's your name? What's your name?
Oh, it's Niwa.
Niwa. Vincent. I can't wait to see you on the battlefield, lady.
May the best win, Vincent. And she
Biggest
walks
smile.
out.
Perfect. We've got competition, boys, and they're hot. Yeah.
Making friends already.
All right. Cool. So, I'm gonna go to the kiosk of one of the rooms, and I'm just gonna buy essentially a week's worth, 3, 6, yeah, about 7 days, and just call it good there.
Okay. You know, a simple 7 ciphers, 1 per night per room.
Yeah, I'll
No.
pay for the first night, Cassio, and I'm gonna put a cipher in.
He puts in 1. You got the other 6.
That's what I was thinking.
And if anyone wants to save ciphers, they can bunk with Vincent because he's already paid the entire week.
And since I don't sleep I don't sleep at all, but I'm gonna spend the night meditating briefly, and then I'm gonna explore around town.
Don't leave without me. I want to explore too.
Wait,
You
wait,
gotta
wait.
sleep.
No
You
one-
gotta sleep.
No,
I don't need-
I don't need it. I don't need it. I got days
No one
before I
claimed
need real
Vincent's room
rest.
so the 3 of us could bunk.
But bro, I will share a room with Vincent unless Nisha wants to.
Fine.
I'm not sharing a room with anybody, but thank you.
Get in here,
I'm
Ozzy.
feeling poor. I'm
Get
a
in
little-
here, Ozzy.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Oh my God.
Finally.
Meanwhile, me and Cassio in the dude room.
The dude room.
In my head, Jordan, no one agreed to this, but in my head, Aestus and Octavia are sharing a room.
Man,
Yeah, that's
your head
fine.
works
They're
smart.
probably down for that.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
my
God.
head canon.
I'll just mark off some C's for them, or at least
Eve.
I'll tell them to before I forget.
Mm-hmm.
On God, oh God.
Yeah.
Well, after the room situations are set up, Vincent definitely wants to explore this place. This is a pretty unique district, especially just the very foundation of
I'm
it
gonna
all.
be like climbing
wanna
around.
learn as much
This is
as I
a
can.
vertical city.
This seems really cool, and I wanna adventure it a little bit.
Getting out and actually exploring more, and even just having to get to your rooms. Obviously, this is a 90-degree angle, ginormous spaceship from the way that it's normally angled. So walls have become floors, and a lot of things have had to have been renovated and repositioned. Obviously, like tables, beds, furniture, etc., has now been repurposed and set on the side where gravity begets it. But a lot of the way that people move up and down, since there's so much space in a lot of the places, is similar to what was outside to kind of like establish all of these bridges to and from the canyon. There's this massive network of chains and wires and construction equipment that just have all these kinds of like sheet metal bridges, ramps, etc., with a lot of like the bigger walls being used, since they have more constitution than being able to just, hold some people, are being set up for like shops, restaurants, etc., with places that were more fought over being the ones that have like more of a view on the ship, like the ones that take place in like what would have been bigger, wider rooms in the spaceship itself now have a long way to go up and down. So if you sit at one of them or go to one of them, you can see a lot of the rest of the ship and people just kind of walking up and down to and fro all across. It's kind of trippy for a second, like you get a little bit of vertigo from it, but during your time there, you haven't really seen, even in your short time, you haven't seen anyone trip and fall yet. But for the most part, it seems to kind of be a rather simple and almost deceptively kind of peaceful and demure community of like people just kind of hanging out, laughing. A lot of people like eating well and talking about cool events that happened. A lot of people have been talking about fighting events and sporting events. Apparently, for all the fighting that people love to do over in Pulse, it's even bigger here. And running
Yeah.
around, you see that in terms of populace, there are all kinds of people here, but you actually see a particular smattering of elves, dragonborn, warforged, other kinds of construct figures like droids and of all shapes and sizes, as well as, while not a lot of them, definitely more than the assumedly single digits you have seen so far, a couple of Era actually.
Whoa.
Just kind of walking about. You like obviously, you catch one or two of them in the corner of your eye, just going up and down somewhere to and fro.
I am going to spend the amount of time that I don't need sleeping, climbing. And if I pass by a corner store, I'm gonna buy some more cigarettes. And
You get
like-
absolutely more cigarettes. In fact, a lot of places that don't even pawn themselves off as like general stores or drugstores have just somebody willing to sell a
wait,
pack of
what
cigarettes.
are the brands here? What are people smoking?
Camel Crush Silver.
So for cigarettes, a lot of the ones here are actually less mentholy.
I call them zigarettes.
True.
Oh my god.
They're much more like they're much more robust, and I don't know how to put it other than like, I mean, obviously all cigarettes are smoky, but some have like that more refined menthol flavor, but the ones here are kind of old-fashioned. A lot of these packs look like they've been handmade.
Fuck yeah, I'm going
So
to
it's
buy
less about
some.
brands and more so just they might be local.
I'm gonna look for the coolest looking dude, and I'm gonna buy that's selling like some of his hand-rolled cigarettes, and I'm gonna ask if I can buy some.
Okay.
Say
You
in the
find what
night-
seems to be an elderly fire genasi who, as you walk up,
Yeah.
he just takes. He actually has a collection of boxes of cigarettes, of cigars, etc., etc. Some in kind of like ceremonial boxes, like this is clearly a business model of his. And as he walks up, you just see him take his hair, which is fire, like kind of like very short cropped, but still, burning, and just raise a stogie to it, and then just kind of flip it around into his mouth and go, "How can I help you?"
Oh, we would like cigarettes.
Sure. How many?
Oh
Just
my
what?
god. How much can this buy? I'm gonna give him 49 gold.
Huh. I don't think you need that much unless you're, well, planning on traveling across the whole galaxy for a while. Tell you what,
I
and
am.
he gives you 29 of them back, and then hands you 3 packs.
Whoa. All right, I'm taking this guy's cigarettes, and I'm just gonna spend the night, pretty much just like climbing. Like
Okay.
I want to climb this city, see like what it's like, see what the top is like.
Oh, you want to
It's
go
like-
up?
Yeah, I want to go up.
Okay. As you head up to the top, it
I'm gonna
actually
take
takes
elevators,
you a while.
stairs, climb,
Yeah.
like literally climbing buildings if I have to.
Yeah, of
Oh no,
course.
make my way up this place.
It doesn't really take climbing buildings unless you want to do so. This
I
place by
would.
now has become, mostly traversable from all angles. But once you get up to the tippy top, you remember that this was a starship pointed upside down. And at the top where you are, where you could finally see the twilight sky again, the very dim glow of a star off in the distance, kind of serving as the last bit of light that you have. Well, you have dark vision anyway, so it doesn't matter. You are.
And I
on top
imagine
of
there's
the
like
ship
ambient light
next
from
to-
the city.
Yeah, of course. The rear thrusters. It seems pretty
Whoa.
dark up here right now, but that is because, well, actually, it's not really that dark because there are some lights that are being used by what seems to be construction equipment. Because as you get up here, it's not heavily populated, but you do see some people clearly at work, like setting things up inside the thrusters, these like massive circular plates of metal. You see a lot of them have entrances to them that have kind of been carved out of
Yeah.
them.
I'm gonna sit down on the thruster, and I'm gonna spend the rest of my night. I'm gonna light a cigarette, and I am just going to enjoy the view up here.
Okay. Let
Kinda
me roll the
magical.
die real quick.
And if any construction worker approaches me, I'm gonna hand him a cigarette and ask him.
Sit down,
Okay.
take your break.
A couple of people actually do walk up seeing you like have one, and you just see like this one human kind of like wearing a dirty vest just kind of walk up, go, "Can I?"
Oh, of course. Here,
Thanks. And he just
I'm gonna
takes
light
one,
it for him.
bows his head to you, kind of sits there for a second, and just just chills for a moment. Doesn't want to like take it and walk away immediately and be dickish.
You want some advice?
Me?
Yeah.
Uh, sure. Why not?
If you want to be a winner, bet it all on the hair.
Bet it all on the hair?
Bet it all on
And
the
you like
hair.
watch as he takes this hat off, and he has like a bit of a buzz cut underneath, and he kind of runs his hands over it, like this.
No, it's I'm a fighter. I've got I'm there. Wait,
Oh.
I shouldn't say that.
And he kind of like looks out over at the enormous rear thrusters that kind of make up like Coliseum like circular arenas, and goes, "I guess that's why you're up here. Well, I don't really think there's any competition for you right now, unless you're just trying to get a lay of the land."
I like I like I like it up here. I like it's quiet.
Just trying
Oh,
to get
look,
some air.
I can listen. Oh, I'm listening. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Well, you have
What?
best of luck with that. I can't be off for too long because I'm on the clock right now, but I appreciate the chance at a smoke break.
Fuck your job.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I kind of, don't mind it, but that's all right. That's all right. And he kind of gets up and walks off and puts out the cigarette. And about how much longer do you stay out there? Just
I'm gonna spend the night. That's how I'm gonna spend the rest of my. Cause I spent 4 hours of sleep
yeah, you got your
meditating.
trains
I'm gonna spend like until around people would wake up. I'm gonna start heading back to like arrive when everybody else is waking up.
Okay. At the very cusp of sunrise, like before you actually kind of see the lights of Mataris and Altair really like take up the sky, and that kind of like bit of golden corona kind of peek over, somebody else sits next to you as you're kind of just still chilling there, however many cigarettes in you are, just looking at the arenas off in the distance. This woman, a familiar face, at this point wearing like big, almost like engineer's pants with a sweater kind of hanging around the sides, completely topless except for like a thin like series of bandages around her chest area, kind of like Urza Scarlet in that one form of hers, with like
Fuck
this
yeah.
long brown hair, currently done up in double buns, but still has some hanging down loosely, with this like snake tattoo running up one of her arms that has like roses printed into it.
Ooh.
As she's approaching me from behind, I'm gonna high perception. Know somebody's approaching me. Be holding up a cigarette ready for them.
Without even saying a word, she just takes it, and then with a snap of her fingers, a little bit of flame pokes out from her index and lights it, and she just sits down next to you. So,
Whoa.
what's somebody like you doing in a place like this?
I've been listening to my friends, and I'm enjoying the yeah, that's the word. Scenery.
Your friends had to tell you to enjoy the scenery?
My friends helped me appreciate the scenery. I mean, yes, not you, but some of them like the scenery. Learning how to appreciate things. I mean, it's a pretty plane.
Well, I can't say you shouldn't take their advice. And yes, we are on a pretty plane.
What was your name again?
Oh, it was Niwa.
You,
Hey.
it's a pleasure to meet you. Well, I heard you were gonna be a fighter. You'll know me as the Hare.
The Hare. Now, where have I heard that before? Because I know I have.
I
Did
mean,
you
what?
fight somebody named Yosai?
I was like,
Oh yeah, yeah. He beat me.
Calm down, my friend. You seem a bit rickety.
I think
I'm not a cop, gosh darn it.
Oh, okay. And the moment you say that, he like,
Yeah, I'm not a cop.
yeah, yeah,
Face completely changes.
yeah.
Every muscle
Everything
relaxed.
changes. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, he beat me.
Well, I'd hope he did. No offense to you, but I can't have him getting rusty before our big event, you know?
Oh, you won't.
After all,
next
this is our
time.
grand debut under our new banner.
New
Honey?
banner? You're a pirate? I'm a pirate.
Something of the sort. Really now? I mean, I guess I shouldn't act so surprised. Piracy is a very popular career choice around these parts.
I'm not just any pirate, though. My crew, Pirate Queen. Pirate Queen's on our crew.
She kind of like crosses her legs and turns to face you on like the little piece of metal you guys are sitting on. What do you mean by that?
I mean, our captain, Nisa, is the Pirate Queen.
Really? If I knew, I feel like I would know if there was a pirate queen and who their name was.
Oh, I mean, not right now. You see, time isn't linear. You experience all of it, kind of at the same time. So
She
they
takes a
are the
fat
pirate.
drag of the cigarette.
They are the Pirate Queen in the future when I make them.
that a boy.
Well, I like your confidence.
I mean, I'm certain. I'm certain. Yes. You've told me. You've told me. Okay. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Well, anyway, you have fun with that. I guess I'm just as crazy for coming up here for no real reason.
Did you climb up here? Do you want to race down?
You know what? Sure. Where are we
I'm gonna-
racing to?
And I'm gonna to wherever my Cassio's and I's room is.
Well, I don't know where you're living right now. That's an unfair
I'm-
advantage.
Again, I'm gonna send her my home address.
Doxing himself.
And I'm gonna say, 3, 2, 1, go! And I'm gonna just run.
She just books it after you. Roll me 3 acrobatics checks.
Let's see. Oh,
And
where
then
is
I will.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3.
18, 27, 26.
Nice. Good natural 20.
The two
Roar.
of you begin hopping down and sliding down chains, electrical cables, etc., that are holding these bridges and this sheet metal up, jumping from what was wall to wall, now floor to floor. Just kind of like you randomly just kind of zip past a couple of very confused looking people who are wondering why these crackheads out at, the ass crack of dawn are just hopping around all mad, etc., etc. And you are booking, capital B, booking it to your room, and the entire time she is hot on your trail. Halfway through, she kind of realizes like she's been looking at her damn holocom the whole time to try and keep directions, and then eventually she just puts it away and just starts kind of like matching and keeping up with you. She doesn't get ahead, so by a fraction, a hair of a moment, You do beat her to your room, but she kept pace with you like right behind you the entire time.
You're fast.
You're pretty fast too. At some points, if I'm being honest, I just gave up on using the directions, and I just
mean-
wanted to see if I could keep up.
I
That was
mean,
a fun
clearly.
exercise.
You just needed to follow me. Yes. Good day. Anyways. I hope I get to fight you in the tournament.
She just kind of clicks her tongue and points a finger at you, and just walks off.
Okay. And then I imagine around this time, Cassia, you wake up and you like panting. I've entered my nice like morning runners.
Cassia, the door
Sorry,
opens to your
say that
room, and
again.
Ziggy is just there, out of breath.
I've been reading.
Reading.
You've been kinda hasty, it looks like.
Yeah,
You
and
good?
you will notice also, Cassio, in those 4 hours where I was in my meditative state, sort of right under me, that an equation similar to the tattoos on my chest has been like scratched into the wall.
Whoa.
Just a little bit.
Okay,
Just a couple hours worth.
I see. Are they erratic? Kind of like serial killer message-esque? Or like...
I mean, these are very, they're, it's math. It's literally math.
Were you trying to figure out something?
Oh no, this is, this is their language.
Whose language?
Yours! Yes, you!
Is this how you see it when it's written? Or like, is this the visual you get?
I mean, this is the only way to write it. I mean, it's the writing system for it.
It's
It's,
the numerical of... But...
No. I'm listening to the language of the great old ones, and they write in what you call math.
Okay,
It's
you have to
words.
show me that one.
Of course, yeah. Oh, I was running today. Anyways, good morning. How are you?
Very good. Does the fight
What are you
start
reading? What are
today?
you reading? The fight doesn't start today, right?
I believe 2 days since we got
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got
3 days
one
early.
more day. Today is the last day before the tournament.
Fuck yeah.
Mm.
What are you reading?
Just some local news. That's all.
Did
The
my name
paper.
come up?
Ooh, Cassie.
Today on Twilight News.
Terrorists.
Arson! Arsons!
I like to believe
Arsons
you're just
everywhere!
scrolling on Twitter. Cassio's got her Twitter news.
Twilight News at Twilight.
Twilight news at Twilight.
Ooh, let's go.
That one goes hard.
That goes so hard. Anyways, let me do
Is the newscast.
You trying to gather the group, or you want to sit for a while alone?
I mean, I'm done with whatever, really. Down with anything, yeah. Just gonna. Let's get everyone.
Okay, cool. And he gets up, finds
I'm
his
gonna knock
shirt.
on Ozzy's door. Are you safe? Are you okay? Hey, Ozzy, are you okay? Are you safe? Hey, Ozzy, are you
You
okay?
hear him like
Ozzy, you fine?
flailing, and then like you hear like a thud before like the door like creaks open, and it just like slides open, and you just for like a little sliver, and he's like, "What do you want?"
Are you okay? Are you safe? Are you okay? Did you sleep well?
Yes, I'm.
Okay, good.
I'm fine.
Perfect. Okay. Get up. We're gonna.
Is that
Um,
Ziggy at the door?
Yeah.
Hey, morning, buddy.
Ugh.
I've been up for 4 hours.
Yeah, you tend to do that. It's good to see you, bud.
I'm gonna go get Nisa.
Getting the band back together.
That depends on what Jordan tells me. If I'm in my room or not.
She says yes. He says no.
Whoa.
Yes, what?
Sir?
Yes to both.
Uh,
But the second question, she seems more open to other answers.
then I will ask her where to meet me, and I will be headed that way.
Okay. By yourself or with the rest?
You said yes, one-on-one, right?
Oh, my fault. I tried to be vague when I was saying to the second question you asked, which was that one. She seemed more open to other answers as well.
I'm not a pussy. Let's go.
All right. So you're
Alright,
heading
so
out for the
I-
morning?
Yes. Yes. Yosha.
All right. Do you head
I
out like
knock on
early,
Lisa's,
early,
but
or do you just wait until whenever you wake up?
Probably. Well, do we have a time?
Well, it's currently the crack ass of dawn, so you're probably like
Oh.
just waking up. Cause Ziggy was in trance, and that's why he's up so early.
Um,
And now he's waking up everybody else too.
I'll text her and then I'll go grab Vincent. I'll
Oh,
wake
hey.
up. Yeah.
We're here. Hey,
Uh,
you come to go see Vincent, and I'm knocking on the door, asking Ozzy if they're okay.
Fantastic. Vincent,
What up, cuz?
need to bore you.
Sure. Everything okay?
Yeah, peachy. I'll catch up with the rest of
Alright.
you all later.
Hey, we want to meet up in a couple hours and go see the town together, get some drinks. Once we're all done, huh? Find our new spot to get drunk in Trauma Dump.
Well,
Let's get drunk.
Hard pass.
Let's
on
get
trauma
drunk. Let's
dump.
get drunk at like what time is it, Jordan?
it is
Half
currently dawn. It is like
Sounds like
6:30
drink
a.m.
o'clock.
Jesus, no. Keep that energy, bro. When we get back, we're drinking. But Jordan, just real quick before we do anything else, just the night before, I would have used my time trying to like ask questions about the tournament. What kind of style tournament it's gonna be, a little bit more information on what we need to be prepared for, and just
Nobody
anything
knows
I
what
can.
style it's gonna be, but they just know that it's a 3-day event.
3-day event.
Apparently, the style of the tournament is being intentionally withheld.
Oh, they love a nice reveal.
Keep
I love
people on their
theatrics.
toes and ready for anything.
We respect that very much. So, then yeah, Vincent would have just spent the rest of that evening just enjoying his time. But all right, he's gonna head off with Nisa.
Okay. Nisa, you lead Vincent about a half-hour walk deeper into the heart of the ship, kind of like closer to the upper middle of it, away from the dormitory areas. And there's kind of like what was once a repurposed mess hall that a lot of people are kind of just like, like the eating area and like those mall areas and stuff where they're kind of just surrounded by small shops and food stations.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
a
one of
food
those
court?
where a lot, yeah,
Yeah.
food court. It's kind of like one of those, and you just kind of notice off in the distance. It takes you a second because she tells you exactly where it is and what seat, but you kind of have to double check, and you just see a figure far off, kind of just across the food court, sitting at one of the tables alone, her legs crossed, and you see no hat, but the horns protrude.
You gotta go see a Lili?
Yeah.
You know how we get down.
I will tap Vincent on the shoulder and say, play this how you choose. Strong and menacing could be funny though. I'm gonna walk forward and take a seat.
Ooh, dealer's choice. Excellent.
You take a seat across from her, and her kind of just like her legs crossed, holding the knee that is on top of the other. Just looks up at the two of you and goes, "Welcome."
Glad to be here.
Morning.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling just fine.
Glad to hear it.
So, how can I help you today?
Well, how do I explain this? My name is Nisavesh. And, well, I wanted to meet you firsthand to see if you'd be interested in helping me pull the rug from the Flawless Five. Or if you need rug pulling yourself.
She kind of like hard cocks an eyebrow at that and goes, "I was wondering where that was going. Because I imagine you do know that I am one of the Flawless Five."
I do. I do indeed. More than anything, I just wanted a temperature check, especially considering the mishap with Sterling, or however you choose to
Is that
categorize
what we're
that.
calling it now?
I would say I beat him fair and square, but I mean, the jury's
did.
still out on that one.
But I also didn't allow him to make such a decision for himself.
That's true. Is there a, There's no tension between us, though, is there? I'm
No,
gonna...
between us, no. This is simply a byproduct.
There's no bad blood between you and Sterling, is there?
Oh, there will be blood.
Whose? I'm gonna give her a very cheeky smile.
Only time will tell, I guess.
Well,
But you should know. Despite his brimming over confidence in his capabilities, and even mine it is, in retrospect, somehow, by you spry folk, he was clearly blindsided. A man who thought he would never fall flat suddenly finds himself on his tushy. I guess he thought he would never have to take it up with me if he won. Maybe I'd even tell him he did a great job and give him a pat on the back. Maybe welcome him into the inner circle of the family. But
well,
he
I don't
flew too
pay him to
close
think.
for a real son. Oh. Do you pay him at all?
I'll let him keep his share. But I would hate to blindside you. You know, I'm coming here extending an olive branch of friendship and all. Us
Really?
two powerful women. I cannot say that with a serious face.
Yes, you can. You're doing it.
Believe!
Believe. You're a powerful woman, Forrest. Come on.
Nisa's a girl's girl.
She's
Yeah.
a cunty little bitch. Fucking embrace it.
But considering that Sterling is my subordinate first and my friend second, if any blood is spilt on his behalf, you know I'll have to answer for it. So, is there a way that we
aware.
could rectify this situation before it happens?
As funny as it is to think about the notion that he's suffering far more under your hands than he was under mine. Not that
Probably. I
you
am a
don't
bit of a
treat him
slave
right or
driver.
anything. That's fair.
I give her a
I am
wink.
too, but I do have a lot, and I mean a lot of money. So that makes a world of difference to most people.
You know, they do say, and I'm gonna like cross my hands and put them on the table. Money can't buy health. And I'm just, I stared dead into her eyes.
And with this, Vincent has not taken a seat. He's taken on the very strong, silent type behind her, thumb in his waistband, revealing kind of his hilt of his saber blade.
So money can buy health, huh?
Ah,
I
quite
guess
the
that's why I've always
contrary.
been in such a condition.
They say that money cannot buy health.
Really now?
That's just what I've heard. But I'm not here to fight or make enemies.
I didn't think so. You seem quite amicable.
Yourself include, or you too. I'm so nervous.
I was
Vincent.
fumbling.
Vincent's gonna message Nisa in her head and just say, see if she wants to wager Sterling's safety for this tournament.
Can you do that?
Ah,
Like with the message cantrip?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You
Just-
have to like
just
whisper
kinda-
it, but you can like
right.
inaudibly
I
whisper.
I imagine he just puts a hand up to wipe his nose, and while it's covering, he's
Yeah.
whispering it, and it goes into her head.
I'm gonna like freeze as the message comes in. Look, straightforward shot with you. I want to know who you are, what it is that you like, what your role is, your end game in all of this. Because, as you know, I'm waging war against the Flawless Five. I plan to turn over Twilight to its people and then move on from this dusty rock. You seem like somebody that could be our friend. I'd hate to make you an enemy, but I'm just trying to get a read on you. Also, obviously I can't let you just fuck up Sterling, so
Of course not.
if we could figure
I
something
respect
out
that.
about that.
Well, in light of your honesty, I'll mirror it, and I'll tell you who I am. My name, as you know, is Elili Tallfellow. I'm the leader of a crime syndicate that gathered many, many, many other crime syndicates in a web across this moon and a couple of others under one banner. And I've
Joy
simply
bombs,
sat
yeah?
back, correct, and watched many other people try to climb their way to the top, keeping my mouth fed, a roof over my head, and my pockets lined in the process. I don't see them as pawns, of course, but you can't get too close to people, you know? Not in a career field like this. Nothing wrong with having friends. It's all a matter of perspective.
Can I be honest with you, Alali?
I don't see why not.
I'm sure you've heard my full name, right? As Venetia Voshi, Crown Princess of Meridian. Friends call me
That is a
Van, by the
mouthful.
way. And I'm gonna
Holy
hold
now.
out my hand to shake.
I'll shake it.
And after she shakes my hand, I'm gonna say, I don't give a fuck about money. Go on mountains back home. What I care about is having powerful friends in powerful places.
Well,
I think
Wealth
that goes
is-
symbiotically.
only one of the big three. Fame and power are the other two.
Mm.
And sometimes 2/3 is a passing grade.
Indeed. So, what is your end game in all of this?
If I may be completely honest with you, I've already achieved it.
Interesting. Crime
I know
boss?
you don't know my full history, but those closest to me will tell you that I spent a long time uniting multiple crime syndicates under one banner. Now that I've got a nice thing going, and all of the machine is nicely greased and oiled and moving as it should, of course there's a hiccup here and there. You know, some dumb brute operating in one of the other districts wagers his own loyalty away, thinking that he had a guaranteed victory, but he didn't. C'est la vie.
You know, in the interest of honesty, it does kind of piss me off the way you talk about him. Sterling was willing to fight for the entire Pulse District. Let's not discredit him, dumb as he may be.
I was going to say, I definitely believe you when you say he was willing to fight for Pulse. Maybe even other people. But you can't deny that what he did was incredibly stupid.
Be that as it may, it does pique my curiosity. You said asking your subordinates about your history, but I'm rather curious about their feelings towards you. Look, Lili. I just want to know if you're a bad person or not. And then I want to know if you're willing to wage war on Hegemon or not.
Oh! Like, she genuinely seems very, like, caught off guard and amused by that. The entirety of the Hegemon Empire. Well, you know, I guess that's not too far-fetched. Kind of just, like, leaning her head back and looking up at the ceiling far off as if trying to peer through it. Obviously, Hegemon is no place for pirates, and the farther and farther that their ghost of a reach extends, trying to claim territory without actually having any real backing, any providence of resources or help, they're going to get pushed back. They already have. I guess we've just sat out here all nice and cozy, knowing that the most we're going to get are a couple of fleets and skirmishes. Light work in the face of the galaxy's criminal underbelly. But when you say wage war on the Hegemon Empire, something tells me you're thinking of something much, much crazier. Let me guess. You want to ride in on some flying golden horses into the heart of the inner ring itself, find out just who the Emperor of Hegemon is, because nobody knows, and it's such a big mystery, and slay him and take the crown of the universe for yourself.
No, nothing nearly as dramatic. My plan is simple. I want to go around this universe, and I want to free everyone who's got a boot on their neck. Give them a fighting chance, and a place to call their own. And then when I feel like I've done enough, I want to summon up everyone in my fleet, fly to Hegemon with enough people to blot out the sun, and then eviscerate the entire planet from the face of the solar system. I have no desire to be an emperor, and I have no desire to see another one rise.
So, step one is... what? Freedom? Or whatever your idea of it is.
Indeed.
And step two, being very on track and topic, being... genocide?
Genocide is a little far-fetched. I figure we give the people warning at least, right? We're not Neanderthals.
So genocide with a warning has a bit of a different name. That's called
Maybe
war.
not eviscerate the planet. Okay, it's a hyperbole.
A lie. Let's not get too distracted on the colorful words. You know right now, and I'm sure being as well informed you are, that the midfield is having a crisis with Hegemon, who have snuck into places like Sizori, who have lost their leadership, and now are taking over. And it's only about a time before they start coming to the outer cities and no longer looking for petty bounties or, you know, cutting off little threads of your connections, but actually coming for you.
Hegemon is an infection. I'm simply proposing an antibiotic. And I turn around and shoot a glance at Vincent and say, thanks. Just whisper thanks.
I'll keep that in the back of my head. It is a funny prospect. But if you're really that interested in Sizori and Hegemon's incursion, don't take that up with me. After all, there are people on this very moon, hell, even in this very district, that were responsible for such things.
Such as?
Have you heard of the Storm Chasers?
Yeah.
The
I
smile
don't know
that
anything
just
about this room.
hit my face. Do you want me to roll history?
Yeah,
Okay.
the DC isn't very high. This was a recent event.
Good, good, good.
Fucking
Nice,
go.
that a girl.
So, almost exactly a year ago from now, like on the very dime even, there was this cataclysmic event where all of a sudden, to this day, the agendas have not been discovered, the motivations unknown, but a significantly small, in the grand scheme of what happened, group of people incurred unto the planet Sizori and in one fell swoop annihilated their governmental figures and left what was already a rickety system that had already been once 20 years ago had to have been redone from the ground up
Oh, that
in
was
complete and
Sicily.
utter shambles.
Mhm.
A mass regicide, if you will.
Mm.
Wow.
Since then, they have been
Let's fucking
labeled
go.
as enemies of the public on all hegemony grounds, and have since then disbanded and broken up into fragments, splitting their ways across the galaxy. But apparently, some, according to Alili, are closer than you think. Maybe out here is just one of the best places to hide in the galaxy.
Mm. That's quite interesting that you bring them up. What are you implying? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying if you're really that interested in figuring out just what the hell's going on with Hegemon of the Middle Ring, might as well talk to some people who were there.
Get a name drop or?
Oh, how could I be so rude?
Mm.
The leader of this district, Sam the Gemma Warrior, has a right hand named Kalor Deruo. Apparently she was there when the regicide happened.
I'm.
We
You guys are alone, right? Just you two? Just you and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But we definitely have heard Acis's sister's name before.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Multiple times. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes that easy.
And I told you, yeah, you were there. That's who I was with when I came to the portal.
Yeah, no, again, the multiple different levels of this name dropping and the different people
That's
they've
so
interacted with,
crazy.
he's going to be very important, and this is
Oh, and
obviously...
arguably equally as important, I should say. Two of them actually stuck together and retook the Omega district, which is apparently their old stomping grounds. Apparently leading quite a large crime ring over there. Not too bad if I have to say so.
Mm.
You're
Co-managers,
talking about
the
bug
Bug
guy.
Buffet and Manny the Mantis.
Manny.
yeah.
Yeah, Bugga Fed.
Interesting. Well, don't worry. We plan to have words with them.
Well,
How
I'd
those
imagine
words
if you're
go,
trying to
we'll
take
see.
it up with the rest of the Flawless Five. Unless you just want me to speak for everybody.
No. Really just here to see how you speak of yourself. I don't know. Do you think you need
That's
the
fair.
posing?
I think I've been honest so far.
Fair enough.
Eli,
Yes.
I do want to point out that the gracious advice you have given us to find information through those who were there will not be, ignored. We appreciate that. I just want to make sure you understand that Nisa's intentions, not only to understand your alignment of long-term goals, but almost a preparation of a conversation that when you are toppled and when we spare you and you are under our flag, ultimately, we're trying to make sure you understand that when that happens, those are our goals. You may not
hang
see it
on,
now,
Vinny.
but I just want you to know that.
Hang on, Vinny. I appreciate this sentiment, but
Tell that bitch.
I don't know if we need a Lili under our banner.
Oh, and here I thought you were going to say something less brave than your knight. Consider me surprised.
Don't think of it as an insult. This is a, you've got
Oh,
your own thing.
No offense taken.
We've got our thing. Who's to say we can't be friends? Do something together. But I don't see you as the type to work for me. I'm definitely not the type to work for anyone else.
Well, I would say you're a good judge of character, but that was less so judgment and more so survival instincts, what you just said. But either way, you're correct.
All right. Well, this has been very eye-opening. Before we get out of here, is anything you'd like to ask us?
You said eventually you want to take this to Hegemon themselves. But I imagine you're not trying to go straight from here. I imagine you're going to take some sort of victory lap around the Outer Rim, gathering people under your heroic banner. Maybe a trip over to Friestheim or back to your old stomping grounds on one of the last bastions of law.
First things first, I gotta go back home and tussle with the Red Fang. I'm sure you know who that is.
She kind of thinks for a moment. Good luck.
We'll wash him. He's got something that belongs to me, so.
Bro,
Well,
are
you
we
better be
setting
sneaky
ourselves
when you
up to
take
be
it.
fucking Kid?
Oh, bro.
Nah. Chill on me. Is that all you had to ask?
Sure, why not?
Fair enough. Oh. Question.
Yes.
Do you plan on, participating in the end of all things?
As a fighter, no, absolutely not. But I'll definitely watch. Sometimes it's, well, it's clearly everyone around here's favorite activity, but even I enjoy watching people just rough each other up a bit sometimes. Plus, a few of my agents will be participating. After all, it is supposed to be one of the few unifying links between all districts.
Indeed. Speaking of unification, is there any way you Flawless 5 all hang out? Got a special box seat
for a place to bomb them.
I am.
If there was, I think you would know.
Was that a Bob?
What'd you say?
Was that a Barb?
No. More so a hint. After all, despite the fact that only, 2 weeks now have passed?
Since
I guess it would I guess it would be understandable for the Pulse district to not know this too much. But the rest of the districts have been talking. Just a little bit. After all, there has been a rather big upset recently.
They've been talking, what have they been saying?
Well, apparently, somebody has opened the Pulse district up to a democracy. A vote. Which, while quite novel and cutesy, is not how things normally are. Nor is the status of a Flawless 5 member.
Interesting.
So there have currently been talks amongst many of the groups that discuss such things as to who the new 5th is.
Well,
After all, after that debacle, Mr. Gunn has lost face. Even if he is elected once again, and I can guarantee he won't be. Not out of my own personal accord, I'm just placing a strong bet here. That clearly means someone else is going to take up the mantle. Lest we all of a sudden decide that Pulse is somebody that is not worth the trouble anymore, and doesn't have anyone that shouldn't be messed with, and becomes ripe for the taking by somebody else. After all, you need a symbol of status,
You know,
and that's what Flawless 5 is.
I find that quite interesting, considering there's been talk in Pulse District too.
About?
Well, haven't you heard? They said that, the Flawless 5 are going under. Belly up. I suggest getting out while you can.
Really?
I'm gonna give her a wink and stand up.
She just kind of sits there and smiles at you and says, well, this has been an enlightening conversation. But I think I'll stay in my seat for just a bit longer. My proverbial one, of course. This one is a bit too plasticky on the bottom for my like.
Fair enough. There will come a time where I see you again. Hopefully
I'm
it's
sure
still
there
as
will.
friends. Friendly.
Possibly even equals.
Oh. Possibly. Honey, that feature's
right.
already here.
You may be right.
Nice to meet you, Alili.
Ta-ta, you two.
And, we will head back.
As
Hell yeah.
Vincent's following behind her, he's just gonna kind of side eye, lower his visors, and the dull gray are gonna turn vibrant purple, and he's gonna say, "We'll be seeing you."
She gives you a polite nod.
Sweet.
As we walk off, I'm gonna turn to Vincent and shoot like a glance back in her direction. I'm gonna say, I have a very bad feeling we're gonna have to kick her ass.
Oh yeah, she's too knee deep in the underground. She don't give two shits about what the world's turning into or what it'll become. We're definitely have to knock some sense into her.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Oh well.
And also, he just punches her in the head. Also, a heads up that we're going to meet Alali would have been great.
Hey. Aren't you my right hand? That's your job.
Yeah. Whatever. We head back.
So
We
you
head
reconvene with
back.
the others. So as for the rest of you, during this time that Nisa and Vincent just took a nice morning stroll, would the rest of you have just hung out around the dormitories, or would you have gone out of your own volition? I know for some of you, except for Ziggy, you have not yet had any time to truly actually explore and get to know the lay of the land or meet any people.
I need some grub.
You need some grub? Of course.
I'll follow you
Interestingly
for
enough,
food.
a lot of the places around here that serve kind of, are open this early and people actually are willing to wake up and slide their doors open, they're kind of like, I don't
the
want to
hell?
say gruel, but a lot of these places serve like grits and porridge that you kind of just flick them a cipher and they put it in a bowl and you just kind of take it and you keep on going. There's a couple of places that have like more scenic areas where you can sit down on like metallic dark steel patios with chairs and tables that have kind of been welded down.
Perfect.
I'm not gonna join. I'm gonna join you, like to sit down and eat, but I'm not gonna eat. I'm fasting today.
Interestingly enough, a lot of the places around here, other than the ones that serve kind of like gruel and grits, especially a lot of the sit-down places, have extremely protein-centric foods. Like a lot of eggs, a lot of wursts, all kinds of meats, and it seems like it's a very protein and fat oriented.
Dense. Yeah.
Yeah, a very
It's
dense
just the
diet
protein
around here.
paste.
Perfect. Good for my.
There actually are, speaking of protein paste, there actually are vending machines and kind of like machines and small stands all around that serve what look to be these kind of like, you know, like astronaut food where it's like bars and pastes and all that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those around that are very like calorie dense. Almost as if like a lot of the food and drink around here is geared towards people who are just constantly moving and need all of that to kind of conserve, you know, their body and their calories and just make up for anything lost.
Jordan, do I
I'd
need
like to
eat?
buy some snacks from the vending machine to store in my pockets for later,
Okay.
and 2 bowls of gruel. I'm taking Ziggy's.
Okay. What did you say, Liam?
Do I need to eat?
No.
Okay.
But
you require maintenance
can.
and oil.
Blood and oil.
Oil.
Spring-watered oil. Sorry. I don't know, is there anything interesting happening? Like, is there anything interesting to go?
Not yet. Mostly people are kind of just resting up and going. You don't really see anybody like other than people who are vendors and selling things. You don't see a lot of people doing work. It's a far cry from the inner city of the Pulse District where you saw these bureaucrats kind of just go into buildings and cubicles and a lot of insider traders just kind of talk stocks. Around here it seems to be much more rustic. All the businesses are you know, less digital and more barter based. Goods and services rather than all of that dumb bureaucratic stuff like investments.
Are there,
Yeah. Who the fuck
mentioned
wants
this
to
is
do an
kinda like
investment?
Kind of like a big old spaceship.
What'd you say, Liam?
You mentioned this is kind of like a big old spaceship.
Yeah.
There are engines.
Yeah, there are.
I would say
Of course. Make me an Actually, yeah. Make me an investigation check. Just to see how long it takes for you to kind of run around and find one.
Oh my
natural
god.
20.
I know where the engines and ships are.
That a boy.
So, remembering that this is a 90-degree tilted ship, kind of like nosediving towards like the ground in the canyon with the rear thrusters poking up towards the sky, you kind of head towards the upper middle part of the ship, kind of like near one of the outside sides of it. That was weird to say. And you come across what looks to be just one, but obviously not the only one of the ship.
Yeah.
A massive room full of what seem to be hydraulic converters, boilers, generators. It's kind of uncanny seeing them from the side like this, like stretching from what would be wall, ceiling to floor is now wall to wall. A
If I
lot of
lay
them,
down on the floor, is it right side up?
yeah.
I'll do that. I'm just laying in the walkway like, huh, interesting. Is there anything eye-catching or interesting about it?
Yeah,
Any
so
knowledge to glean?
these obviously having to be massive generators and power sources for what the ship once was. You see what you see where it was. Obviously, they're not completely gone, but a lot of these seem to have been stripped down and repurposed. You see a couple of core generators are left in place, clearly somehow keeping like a couple of the functions of the starship left intact. Probably something like lights, air conditioning, etc., thermoregulation. But a lot of these other generators and even like control panels that are on what is now the floor, what would have been the walls, have been completely and utterly stripped and kind of left barren. Just, you know, hunks of metal that once had wires and cores and sun shards in them have probably been relocated somewhere else in the ship. Or sold to another planet, who knows? They're not here.
So knowing how this group's interactions usually go. I don't currently have stuff on me to do it, but I'd like to go back to wherever my room is and build a bomb. Just in case.
Oh, these fools
Rose
get
said, I
down.
would like to begin building a bomb. Wait, while we're doing a tournament, gonna be
Yeah,
building
I'm
a bomb?
I'm not competing in a tournament. I gotta be doing something.
That's
So
so
here's my
sick.
question.
That's hilarious.
Do you have anything in particular that could serve as the thing to be ignited?
No, not
Not
at the
yet.
moment. I have a list of random shit in my inventory, and it's
Don't we
a
all?
barter type deal here. You said so. And
Yeah.
this can go over the course of a day or two. Like we can handle.
I'll say you'll definitely need to look around over the course of the day
Yeah.
if you like want to find the things to make a bomb. Obviously, you can like have a shell, you can have like a pin to pull, like all that can be built into your tinker's tools. But you'll need to find you've seen over your journey multiple things, even alone just in the journey with actually.
I assume
were
he's
there when
built a
that
bomb
happened.
before, right? Have you built bombs
Me,
before?
You know,
Are
there's
a
multiple ways
terrorist?
to build a bomb. There are a lot of power sources in this galaxy that are, you know, with the right touch, unstable, and just with a bit of an electric twitch. Or, you know, it could just be a big bag of gunpowder.
Well, so, like with the
Deceptively
things
stuff.
I have on me, plus various magical wee-wah-woo-wah, I figure I can spend some more time in the engine room and find where the best place to place a bomb for not destruction, but distraction would be.
Okay, I'll say with that natural 20 investigation check you landed earlier, you're kind of looking at how a lot of these generators have been stripped. And so you imagine that for a lot of places in here, if you set off a bomb, it would be a little distracting depending on the size of the bomb. For a lot of them, it really wouldn't do much because of how utterly massive this room is in general. Assuming, you know, you're using like a pipe bomb level thing. But if you were to destroy maybe a couple of intact control panels that have some frayed wires left, it could possibly set off a chain reaction that could maybe gather the attention of, you know, a few floors. Again, this ship is so utterly massive that unless you truly like fucked over the core and any of the core generators and set off a massive chain reaction, you probably wouldn't get the attention of the entire ship. That
All I'm
is unless
saying
they have
is,
an
where-
airtight security system that you just don't know about yet.
Yeah, roughly in relation to where I assume the tournament's going to be happening. Are they more spread around? Because you mentioned like the kind of arena type deal, or is there multiple of those?
So there are 4 of them on the top. So they're like these 4 massive rear thrusters that are like these big metal half domes with the tops open that normally, like, you know, the fuel and the fire jettisons out of. But now they're pointing to the sky and have been repurposed and carved out, and, you know, inside of them is an arena each.
Am I allowed to go to the arena?
I mean, yeah, you can.
I
Ziggy
just
went
walk
this morning
around.
just to check it out. There's currently
Okay.
people just doing like construction and setting things up. There's a
It's
couple
gonna-
of people kind of like walking around up top now that it's actually further into the day rather than
Bro,
back after dawn.
I'm imagining Arenicus like on the sound system, just being like, I'm holding this place hostage. I will blow the city up on his
Gosh.
Joker shit.
Real
God,
nigga
no.
shit.
It's just in case someone decides to drop do something weird like airdrop a photo of an influential figure beat to a pulp with a right, and then that
Yeah.
kind of spirals into a larger scale combat to give us a feasible way out in case it's not looking good, or at least to help us with that.
In the club, we all
Yeah.
clankers here.
We could
Yo,
Okay.
back to the club.
clanka.
That is
So
so
real.
real, Verenicus.
Oh,
Yeah, holy shit.
Wrong.
I get it now. I understand what you guys like to do.
I
Let me prep.
understand. Let me start building a bomb.
Yo.
Okay.
Uh,
Comment is that Jordan be doing that for the next
While you're eating, Cassie, I'm gonna just be practicing my breathing.
Oh my god.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had the hiccups for a second.
Oh yeah.
Your bro.
So you're doing some breathing
Insert
exercises.
Scooby-Doo laugh.
Doing
getting your
some breathing
hammam.
exercises.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cassio, what are you up to after breakfast? Do you just head back and hang out with somebody or what?
What's that dog doing?
I'd like to converse with some locals. So I was gonna say, while eating, I would like to implant myself into someone's table, and just be like, I hope you're well. How's your day going? What's the news around these parts? What do you do with your day? That type of job.
Okay, you sit down at somebody's table and it's this like kind of cloaked and hooded warforged who instead of like a face they have like this singular optical nerve that kind of looks like a crystal ball halfway embedded into their head, and they have like this thick plating that makes up their arms and legs, just one of the legs crossed over the other, and they take like what looks to be a flask and raise it up to their quote-unquote mouth, like a little just port area in it, and kind of put it down. You smell motor oil as you get nearer, and he says, "The news around here?
Precisely. Like,
Well, everyone's focused on the tournament that's happening tomorrow."
is that like the most exciting thing going on?
Right now, by far, other than whenever the next big fight is, or if anyone actually attempts to challenge the Gamma Warrior for his throne. But despite it having been, what, 3 years? Almost nobody has. They usually make a big deal out of it. Some
Do you
overzealous
plan to go see it?
pirateer group. Sorry, what?
You plan to go watch?
Oh, yeah, you could say that.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'll be fighting. Watch
Really not.
Wanna watch me?
me.
Well, best of luck.
Thanks so much. So what's your name?
Oh, JE77, but you can call me Jet.
Well,
Yeah.
that's such a cool name.
Right?
Pretty cool.
Thanks.
How long have you lived here?
Here, as in Lodestar?
Yeah. Were you born here? Or implanted here?
Funny way to put it. No, I moved about a year ago.
So do you like
In fact,
the area?
kind of looks at a wrist that clearly doesn't have a watch on it. Almost a year on the dot.
Wait.
That's neither here nor there.
Or is it?
This nigga moved here. I wonder what he was doing beforehand.
I'll ask.
Probably
So
selling
where'd
drugs.
you come from? What you doing here
I
before?
mean,
Don't worry, I'll ask.
Oh, where I come from, it's a real shithole. Don't worry about it.
I mean, do you like it here?
Oh no, I like it here. I mean,
What do you do day to day? What's to do around here other than
get into
watch the
scuffles.
fights? Yes.
Well, a lot of people have done their best to make honest work. You know, this being one of the few places that is mostly immune to your average true threat of a pirateer. Obviously, some upstart groups try to come in and stir trouble, but they usually realize just how strong this place is and get humbled and either leave or respect it too much and integrate themselves. But if you're not around here trying to make honest work like setting up shop to hand out grits and bacon, or just, you know, selling whatever people need to survive, usually a weapon, you get into kerfuffles. Fisticuffs, even.
So what do you sell?
I sell. Well, I try not to advertise it too much. Who am I kidding? I sell magical services. You know,
No
not
way.
everyone around here is capable of doing so. Obviously, you have your fair share of sorcerers and wizards and bards who are able to give somebody a bit of good luck for a moment, or, you know, detect and protect. Some charge for their services, others close themselves off until they find the right adventuring party or what have you, but I'm more of a
Well,
solo individual.
might I work for some of your wares?
Well, what do you need? I'm not
What
going
do
to
you
sit here and act like I
provide?
can do anything, but I can do plenty.
What do you make?
What are you selling?
What are you selling?
What are you buying?
Well, I can identify magic items for people. I can help people with, maybe some technological problems. Not solving them, but causing technological problems, should they have a bit of beef.
So cool.
I can obviously disintegrate somebody if they,
Huh?
have a hit out for them.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, okay.
Let me get your number right
Hey,
quick.
that guy's a powerful wizard.
My number?
Give me his number.
Let me get your digits.
Your phone rings. Hello.
Oh, I also do glitch bounties.
Whoa.
That's the main thing that I've tried to sell my services for.
Glitch bounties.
What are glitch bounties?
Bounties.
Ask.
Blah, blah, blah,
Ask.
blah, blah.
What are glitch bounties?
What are bitch?
Oh, so a glitch bounty is when somebody creates a software and then they hire people to try and hack that software to figure out what's wrong with it, because you want to have a pretty airtight system. if
Whoa,
you're
we
going to
have something
some
that we
sort
need to
of
get hacked.
think of it like ethical hacking, right? Where it's less so people trying to get me to hack other people and more so people who develop software systems, namely business models,
Right.
moguls, etc., trying to get me to hack what they have created to find the weaknesses in it just so they know what to improve. Does that make sense?
Of course. Do you
Oops.
have a way I could contact you?
Well, I have a holocom.
Let me get your number.
Sure, why not? And he'll just hover his holocom over yours and slide it back into his pocket,
Beep.
and you'll now have Jet's number.
Fantastic.
Good connections.
I feel like we'll make great friends.
Oh.
Okay.
This guy's hilarious. Yeah, sure,
Do
but
you need a friend in business?
Depends on what kind of business you're into. There's a lot of
Talking
businesses around
manual
here.
labor.
Manual labor?
Yeah, of course.
Well, as funny as it would be to tell somebody to carry my groceries for me, I'm not really into that sort of stuff.
Hey, I'm just
Nor can I
offering, just
be
in case.
bothered to make somebody else do those kinds of things. How about you leave
Right.
that part to me, and if you have ciphers that you're willing to spare, you now know my fields of expertise.
I do, and I appreciate it. Expect to hear back from you, Jet. Thank you kindly.
He just nods and takes another sip from his flask.
And Cassio stands, hits him with a finger bang, and
Oh.
he glides away.
You think?
Okay.
yeah, we're real homies now. Yeah.
So, Ozzy,
Mm-hmm.
what are you up to today?
I will be locked in my room and I'll be doing something that I will message you.
Okay, just
He's
a little bit of
also making a
homebodying.
bomb.
I'm
They're both
homebodying.
making bombs.
It's a secret plot. We're both seeing who can build the better bomb
Yeah.
with the fewest ingredients.
Two bombs are more likely to set off a chain reaction and destroy the entire Lodestar district and send it falling into the canyon.
Woo!
Better ingredients.
what?
Better bombs.
Papa John's.
Oh, Jordan, I also texted you. I mean, it's not
Everybody's just
Okay.
important.
Jordan.
I'm just letting you know.
Yes, everyone bombard him.
We're actually just gonna leave the voice chat. Everyone's just gonna separately DM Jordan.
this is my
Question:
DNA.
how long, how many hours have we been doing things? Like, what's the time frame?
It's been a couple of hours by now since you guys woke up.
Okay. I don't think actually, I'm gonna ask you a question.
You're gonna ask me
Actually,
a question? Oh, I see
Yeah.
Lee is typing. 1 second.
Is this a decent spot for me to go to bed?
Yeah, you can go to bed if you're tired.
That
I'm not
sounds-
gonna
One
hold you
day,
hostage here.
one
Sounds up
day
to
I will
you.
sleep more than 4 hours
Huh,
before a D&D
chill.
session. I'm
Doubt
quitting
it.
my job soon, TM, by the way, so...
Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Doubt it.
No, I am. As soon as I get my teeth fixed, I'm out.
Good.
Hey,
Or
man.
maybe like a couple weeks after, because I need to make sure I have money in my bank.
If that's best
Okay.
for you, I want that for you.
Money in the
Yeah.
bank. Shuddy, what you
Alright,
think?
y'all have a beautiful one. Someone
You
Alright,
too,
brother.
buddy.
post in
Vegeta.
chat if crazy things
We'll
happen.
go on for a bit longer.
Yeah, you know, don't worry.
Mhm.
I'm in my room building a bomb. You can easily do the rest of the session without me, unless someone comes to take my bomb.
Hilarious.
I'm coming to become
Word.
the bomb.
I am the
Volunteers
bomb.
Tribute.
Bye bye.
Peace out, buddy.
Bye bye.
Okay, I gotcha.
I love you.
But basically, just be doing this the whole time.
Banger tweet.
Yeah,
Oh, I
banger
love
tweet.
you.
All right, so
Alright.
the rest of you kind of scattered about. The rest of the day is at your fingertips. Everyone else is kind of going about their business. People keeping, their businesses open, handing food out to people who just take it and walk on, after paying some ciphers, of course.
I'm just gonna sit somewhere nice and practice my breathing.
Okay, just doing some breathing exercises.
Mm,
Are you
good.
going up top or outside through one of the sides to get some fresh air, or are you just doing it in here?
I'll do it in. I'll do it in my spot. I'll go up top again, and do some breathing exercises.
Okay. Up top, having been a little later, you catch Arenicus up there, and you see him just kind of hanging out, and just kind of getting the lay of the land.
I see Arenicus.
Yeah,
Oh well.
yeah. He went. He
Yeah.
went up to the top
Okay, never mind.
to check it out.
I don't want to hang out with him. That was
I mean,
crazy.
you can always keep your distance.
He scares me.
Renicus?
Whoa. Someone other than Keter? Interesting. What if Arenicus was just a masked Keter? He's just hanging out with us.
That would
Get
be
the mask
insane.
That would be pretty fucking crazy.
Shaking in my boots.
Don't joke like that.
Yeah. You're right. That's outrageous.
A little too close.
But
to
yeah, I'm just
home.
gonna spend the day practicing my breathing. I imagine it's pretty chill. Some spiders hang out with me.
Yeah, some spiders hang out with you.
Some spiders.
Got bugs on my
Vincent
skin.
really just doesn't have anything of like important to do other than like preparing for the tournament. So really, I mean, he's gonna be pretty casual and he's just gonna find bars to hang out at, tell stories, get a little drink.
Oh, there's so
in
many
'em.
people who are willing to listen to your stories.
Oh, good.
People
That's
around
what he
here
needs.
love a good talk at the bar. A lot of people, especially right now, kind of living in anticipation and waiting for, the next big slugfest around the corner. They're waiting for something exciting. So hearing something exciting right now, a riveting tale, is just what they need. And there are plenty, and I mean plenty, of very full drinking establishments from top to bottom here that have kind of like what were like empty and stripped control panels, motherboards that have now been, kind of repurposed and filled with kind of like kegs and barrels that have spouts and taps to let out, ales, lagers, beers, meads, even some like liquors and whiskeys at places. And all of them are filled to the brim. Apparently, a very popular thing to spend your money on around here is some booze, just during the day. Doesn't even have to be night.
City of day drinkers.
And ooh,
Real.
is it safe to assume that like talking to these people like
it's not the same kind of like atmosphere as Pulse. Like these people all seem to know exactly what they're getting into here. They all
Oh
seem to
yeah.
love the vibes. That we're very combatant slash this is our home and
Yeah,
that
this is
things
a
are
very
good.
one strong and two comfortable environment. I'll say roll me insight with advantage because you have years of military experience.
Okay, with advantage. Good old insight. We should be better at that. Hiya!
Yeah, so you have an eye for these kinds of things. And you know without fail that even above the fact that a lot of the people that you've just kind of glanced at and kind of like kept in at the corner of your eye, walking to and fro throughout this entire district, not only do a lot of people just straight up carry weapons, with some being open and others being concealed, but a lot of these guys carry themselves with that recognizable disposition of people who know what they are doing and are just very comfortable and confident.
And because I'm in a new district around new people and a lot of people, I'd like to do my only a stand user can sense another stand user. I'd like to use my aura and try to just feel out if we have any stragglers, any people I don't want around us.
Interesting. Roll me a D100.
Hiya.
We've gotten so many nat 20s.
Well, let's see
Thought
if
the
I get
same
another.
thing. I'm looking at those 3.
97!
97!
Either really good or really bad. I don't know what that means.
When you turn your perception and your senses from like your 5 senses and your military instincts to recognize the confidence of strong people, when you kind of reach into your soul and you think about the nature of your gift and trying to kind of like read those energies and think about the times that you have felt them before, it's for but a brief moment and it doesn't feel close. It just kind of feels permeating, but loose and faint and thin, but just undeniably there. But it is something nerve-wracking.
Just so I make
You kind of like recede into your head for a little bit and think a little too hard and kind of zone out for a moment, and then all of a sudden you just get goosebumps.
Oh no.
Like, you know that feeling when you're just in your bed or something and you swear for like a brief moment that you think there's like a bug on you or something and you get like those chills, or that like something's just there? You feel that.
Yep, Vincent no longer is casual, having fun. It is now full alert time. I am watching every single person as if they are that person that gave me that sense. Thank God for my mirrored visors. No one can see the stress on my eyes or the
Yeah, you're poker
conspiracy.
faced right now.
Oh yeah, but no longer comfortable.
But yeah, looking around, you just see a bunch of, currently like tipsy elves, humans, other like fire genasi, earth genasi, a couple of Goliaths, some half orcs. You even see like a couple of hobgoblins. All of them kind of just like some socializing, others sticking to their own business, but everyone kind of like sticking to their boundaries and, being comfortable and having fun. Nobody really, no one else looking worried right now.
Yep, not having fun. Pull out my holocom and I call Nisa. Bada 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 bada.
Bit.
Yeah,
Where are you?
I'm looking for Ziggy. And Ziggy, you will have just gotten a text from Nisa saying, need a smoke and talk.
I'm
What's
gonna
up?
drop you my location.
Keep stay with someone. Do not be by yourself. I have a really bad feeling that someone's here.
Then why don't you come to me, shithead? I'm not scared of shit.
And Vincent just shakes his head and looks around, and he is now going to beeline towards Nisa. He has to stay at her side now at all times.
Okay, so you go up to the top with following Nisa, following Ziggy.
Yes, hating the heights.
As soon as you catch up to me, I'm like, What the fuck? Who were you with?
No, and I was just rubbing shoulders with the locals, and I just my gift senses were tingling, and that is really, really bad.
Well, where the
I don't
fuck is
know
everyone
who.
else? Are
I
they
don't
together?
know, but I need to be with you, because I promise you, any other one is not here for them.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna text everyone. Everyone is gonna get a group text. Are you good?
For everyone, you get a text from Nisa saying, "Are you good?"
I do not respond. They are on the way.
Okay. Ozzy, are you a little too focused into your work to respond to a text?
Well, I mean, his work will have only taken like a couple of hours.
That's fair.
What did the text say?
It said, "Are you good?" from Nisa.
Just the letter R, the letter U, and GUD question mark.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to write that down for me.
Put
Thank
it
you.
in crew chat. Put it in crew chat.
Put it in group chat.
To
He's
all.
just gonna respond like a thumbs up emoji, and then put his phone away. Yeah.
All right, Cassio. Oh, I see you responding. My fault.
No, let me respond.
I'll respond properly in chat.
Oh, I thought you meant you were gonna do it like this.
Oh,
I guess yeah. They both. Yeah. They both.
Hold on.
Is that what you want? Is that what you want from me?
damn, Cassio typing a whole paragraph out.
Yeah, just learning about my new friends.
My day was pretty nice today.
Thanks for
We just
asking.
we get a picture of Cassio tied up.
No.
Cool. But Ziggy, you eventually, Nisa, you eventually catch up to Ziggy at the top, and then shortly after, Vincent trails you guys and hits your location as well.
And
And I've just
Ziggy,
been
you
up
already know
there.
the vibes are like off for Vincent. He is looking around his shoulders. He's watching the path you just came from, seeing if anyone followed you. Fuck.
I'm
All right.
gonna come sit down by Ziggy and hold my hand out expectantly for a cigarette.
A cigarette is already like I dart style just threw it in between your fingers perfectly.
Oh, wink. I will light it, and I'm gonna turn and look you in the eyes, Ziggy, and say, "We need to have a chat."
Hold up. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Look, Ziggy.
Yeah. What do you need?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't spoken to you in like a fucking week. For obvious reasons. And I'm not gonna
No.
lie.
What? Not obvious.
What the fuck do you mean it's not obvious?
What?
What? You're fucking stunt.
My son.
Yeah, you're fucking
picture.
Oh,
airdrop.
me jumping off like the helicopter.
What?
Not that one, buddy. The one you airdropped.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot I did that.
Yeah. Look, Ziggy. I'm gonna level with you here. I really wanted to bash your fucking head in. Like, really bad. Like, really fucking bad. But you did save me. So I took some time to think. So I'm standing here today as your friend to tell you that if you fuck any of us again, Ziggy, I'll cut your fucking arms off and I'll mail you to Keta myself.
Okay, whatever.
No, I really want you to understand. I mean it.
Yeah, cool.
And if you look over, you'll notice like tears are welling up in Nisa's eyes.
Ziggy does not care.
I'm weak. Look, I thought we had formed a friendship, a bond. Just don't fucking do it again, okay, shithead?
Exhales cigarette, puts it out. Okay, getting back in. I'm gonna close my eyes and begin breathing again.
He said,
Again.
anyways, I start breathing.
You see these the spiders just chilling around me.
Spiders.
Jordan, I'ma stand up and I'm gonna walk back to Vincent. And I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. And I'm gonna slide out my Glocky Glock. And I'm gonna shoot Ziggy.
I'm gonna catch the bullet.
I'm not
What the
shooting.
fuck,
I'm
bitch?
not shooting you. I'm shooting detect thoughts.
Oh.
Oh. I
Oh.
was about to say, bitch, what is going on?
All right. Do you want to dig deeper and force him to make a wisdom saving throw, or?
I'm going all the way, baby.
I'll willingly fail that.
He said, good luck in there, bitch.
Yeah, we're going back in.
It's gonna get weird.
Fucking
really
chaos.
Fast. Yeah.
All right. So, Zig, you intentionally failed the saving throw, and now you have Nisa once again prying into the recesses of that chaotic dysphoria of neurons you call a pink blob.
I'm weak.
What does Nisa experience? Kind of reading your current emotions, your deeper thoughts.
It is morning, and you, this time, sort of seeing in place of the sun, you just see this, like, deep black void that is sort of sitting over everything. And you can hear these whispers of, I don't know, they're describing things that have happened in your life. They're describing the obvious things around you, like, if like a piece of litter goes through like is skipping across the floor, just like 10 people are like, look at the litter. You see sort of in the blue sky, or sort of in the blue sky, you can see this like writhing mass of tentacles, this one giant entity that seems to be like the outer limit of the universe that is just like barely visible through the atmosphere. Where Ziggy is, again, you see a void, and you see this like think like in Stranger Things, whenever the Mind Flare was being shown over the city, there's just kind of these giant shadowy tendrils reaching across all of this space. And if you look at Vincent, you will only see Daydreamer.
That's cool.
And again, that guy that you murdered, but you don't know that you murdered him.
Well, now I know I blew the face off of a fucking hegemon trooper.
Oh, so yeah, you see that you see somebody accompanying him as well.
Yeah, but how does Ziggy feel?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
Mhm.
As if I am trying to wrangle myself out of chaos.
Constant battle.
He is emptying himself currently.
Okay. I will end my concentration. And I'll just say, best of luck, shithead. If someone finds you, let us know.
Little crazy.
And,
Piece of bee.
you wanna go get some fucking food, Vinny?
As if coming out of a very intense zoning of looking around, he's just like, huh? What? Oh, yeah. Food. That sounds good.
Hell yeah. So you guys head back down and grub up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as we start walking down, he'll take a step back to Ziggy and pat him on the back. Come find us when you're done. Don't stay alone too long.
Of course.
Now this nigga paranoid.
Nah, bruh. Don't let the gift tingling start. We're fucked. Just hoping it's some average Joe, and not anyone I'd actually. Yeah.
W. You turn back and he's blown my hand up.
Nah, hold on. I gotta show you my silvery barbs. I gotta show you my silvery barbs now. Nah, bruh. We gotta stop it.
Nah, bro.
Nah, bruh. Okay, yeah.
Like
I follow behind Nisa wherever we're heading.
And you guys grub up. Once again, the rest of the day is yours. Any other important discussions to be had, or are you guys just reclining? Ziggy, you staying up there?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna meditate. Whatever. Whenever it's long rest time, we go back to my room, spend a little time, and then we go up. And I'm just breathing, practicing, getting ready.
I'm gonna go buy some new clothes, actually.
Nice.
Gotta have a tournament fit.
Of course. I'll let next time I'll let Nikki and Bari decide whatever clothes they got because I know they're gonna get some.
Of
Yeah, they are.
course.
Yeah, they are.
The real debate is, do I hunt down the Flawless 5? Do I fight in the tournament? We don't... Now that I know that we can just challenge Sam, we don't have to
I want to
beat him
dude.
in the
If Sam is a
tournament.
good fighter, I want to challenge Sam.
Well, I thought we had to beat him in the tournament. I didn't
Nah,
know.
you can just pull up
can
on
just
him and
roll
say,
up on him
I
and be like, I
challenge
wanna
you.
That's
fight.
a separate thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll play the tournament by ear. We'll see what happens.
That could be who
next
you're
day.
feeling, honestly, Vincent.
Um,
It's just Sam.
unless
fucking
he's
aura.
surprisingly a gift user too, I fucking doubt it.
Wait.
Oh, you sense other gift. Oh.
Yeah, no, this is a gift radar. This is.
Oh, I
Are
thought it
there
was like
other
you sensing
stand
power
users?
levels.
Oh, that'd probably be like annoying to use at any time on Twilight because there's a bunch
But I
of
will
secret
say,
sleepers.
not to be too meta, but I will say you're not really sure if it's explicitly a gift user thing or not. You're just fairly
we're
certain.
going off of. Oh yeah, no, we're going off assumptions. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in Pulse, and I did it, and I got no readings. So either, hey, there is a gift user, or someone
That
very
or everybody
powerful
in
that
Pulse
gives
is
something
fraudulent.
different. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, you
But
said what now?
because Nisa put her name out there, and we know for a fact that someone's looking for her.
Who?
Got to stay on edge. I know who.
Oh. Yeah. True.
And then
Wedding.
yeah, that's what it is.
But yeah, no, he'll just follow her around, not enjoying anything anymore.
It really do be
weak.
like that.
That shit ruined my day.
I was gonna say
Word.
something, but it's crazy, and I don't want to say it.
Killed my vibe. So Zig's doing breathing exercises. Nisa and Vincent are kind of just chilling, a little paranoid and then a little unsettled now.
How much do I
Cass.
pay for clothes?
I'll say, shit, let me look up the clothing prices again.
One more time, please.
I'm balling out. I'm getting Versace.
Hey.
Versace?
Versace.
I like it.
Versace
Picasso.
equivalent.
Expense. There we go.
Excuse
I
me.
know it's like.
The blinds wide open so you can.
15 ciphers, and you can literally describe anything.
Okay. You'll see it at the tournament.
They can look however you want.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we'll see it at the tournament.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And are you getting like anything tailored or custom made?
If it doesn't take too long.
I'll say you'll have it in time. It'll be a little bit of a tight timeline, but you'll be able to like run through the door and grab it and, you know, change real quick before the tournament happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that, does this close out another day? Is everyone tapped in? And
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep the days rolling.
ready
Let's go.
for the tournament to start?
Yes.
I'm so ready.
Yes.
We're so ready.
Yes.
We're so ready.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on.
The
Start
next
it.
day comes.
Uh,
Everyone wakes up at their own respective times. Obviously, Ziggy, you have your trance. It's up to everybody else how like they sleep in or how giddy and ready they are in the mornings. But those of you who are invited, which is all of you, but one of you turned it down, know that the tournament is to start at midday. Up at the tippity top of the ship.
Word.
What do you mean by that? Like any of the spells on the docks?
I don't see the tag. Where would the tag for that be? Like, would it be under?
You can always
like...
hit Control F.
Oh, you're making me Control F on.
yeah, come on.
Well,
let's
it's
do it,
better than
bro.
just individually going through and looking for all of them, you know?
Yeah, bro.
Wait, Control F. That doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, it doesn't?
Control F, and then you have to type in what you're looking for.
Nothing pops up when I hit that.
You don't see it at like the top right?
No.
Or are you
Control F,
tabbed?
or do you mean like F1?
Is there not a search bar,
No,
a
Control
new
F,
search bar
like yeah,
that
to,
pops
to
up?
look for the tag of the type of spell that you're looking for.
No. Control F is not doing anything for me.
Are
Yeah.
you tapped into that, or is it just on your other monitor and you're not clicked onto it?
I'm clicked onto it. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Okay, are we good now?
Perhaps you might be right.
Perchance.
No, you're good. So
Yeah.
you see seven spells with that tag, right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, obviously. Like those and also official spells that have the tag. Yeah.
Word. Okay.
Amongst the spells you can prepare those now.
Yippee.
Yippee skippy.
No, my playback's about to time out. Okay, Jordan,
Oh.
I'm ready.
I'm so sorry for that.
I'm ready.
But a new day has dawned. It is New Year's Eve.
Whoa.
The
What?
beginning of the festivities for
So it's on New Year's.
the end of all things was at the end of this month, which is the last month
The
of the year.
end of all things.
Yeah.
Oh,
And festivities are beginning for the Turn of the Tides, which is a 2-day event where everyone across the galaxy celebrates the end of a new year, and they think about their revelations, the changes they have made, the friends, the enemies, you know, everything that is different, how they have improved, what they can improve on in the future, etc., etc. And they party it up.
Yeah.
Some places are more extravagant, so they will throw a ball, maybe even a masquerade, or a dance. Other places, everyone just goes out and gets drunk. A lot of people, you know, get in groups and socialize and hang out. But nevertheless, it is a lively day, obviously for multiple reasons. Even in the crack-ass of the morning when everyone wakes up,
whoa!
all of the floors of the Lodestar District are currently loaded. Nobody has slept in, and even here in the morning, there is already kegs that are being emptied with champagne, and beers, and ales, and lagers, and whiskeys, and ryes, and all those good things. People currently handing out breakfasts, plenty of people taking up all these business stalls. A lot of people, you know, some getting coffee, others getting booze to wake themselves up. I can't say streets because those aren't here. The walkways are lively. Everyone very well prepared, knowing what's coming later today. Getting to rein in the new year by watching one of the biggest slugfests they've seen on this side of Ex Nihilo. A slugfest in which all of you guys are invited to participate in, sponsored by various figures, some from Pulse, others from others. But invited all the same to come and bring your best. How would you guys like to prepare? As the tournament starts midday, obviously you'll need to make your way up there, but you have a bit of time, assuming you guys, you know, don't sleep in.
I'm up there. I'm ready. I'm
Are there still no
patiently
instructions
waiting.
given? It's still.
Nope. I
you're
assume we're gonna
fuck around
learn
and find out?
when it
It
starts.
is show up.
God damn. Yeah. Not much preparation can be had.
Jordan, I am gonna change a spell in my book when I wake up.
Okay,
I just want to let you know.
that's all right.
Don't say.
I think I will as well.
Yep, everybody get ready. Prepare your correct spells and your resources for an oncoming, you know, ballroom blitz, a real slugger, a real ballroom brawl.
Let's go.
Where my slug is at? Where my slug is at?
Cassio, how are you preparing?
Yeah, put
Give
him
me
on
more
the
time
dot.
to cook. Be fast.
Okay. So you said Ziggy, you just go ahead and head up to the top, just hours in advance.
Hell yeah.
You see, the construction has kind of been finished. There are more people out there than there have been for the past 2 nights. But it's definitely more so people just kind of like already posted up, gathering. A lot of people who brought drinks from downstairs in like portable plastic mugs and steins and glasses and all that. Bottles, flasks, all those good things. Just kind of hanging around and getting prepared and ready. You see a lot of them are like kind of grouped up and socializing. But the arenas look ready. It's a little earlier into the morning, so you can kind of see lights flashing out of them that haven't been completely drowned out by the sunlight above. Not that the sunlight above is incredibly bright, but it serves its purpose, you know, here on Twilight. But everyone looks ready and raring to go.
I'm gonna. Is there isn't? We're already registered. There's no like registration queue, right?
Would you like to check?
Oh yeah. I would like to check.
Okay. As you head towards one of the arenas, you see there's multiple entry points, a lot of which kind of head into stands and bleachers, of course, but a couple go to like other rooms off to the side. And you see like kind of like this big ramshackle like flickering neon sign above one of them. You know, kind of like one of those like open and closed signs at a bodega, but on a much larger scale. And it just says, "Here."
I'm gonna go there.
You head inside and you see a couple of people kind of getting ready. There doesn't really seem to be any kind of like uniform here, but you can tell that there's a couple of people here who are kind of like keeping an eye on things, maybe like guards or ushers. And one of them looks at you and you go, and they go, "You got your sponsorship?"
Yeah. I'm sponsored by Raymond Gunn.
Two of the guys kind of like look at each other for a moment and then just look back at you. "All right, well, you're here early, but a couple others are too. So, I mean, the hair?" Kind of like looking at his data pad for a moment.
And I'm gonna take my mask out of my back pocket and put that hoe on.
He nods and presses something on his data pad and says, "You're in. Don't skip out."
I must go take a seat and continue practicing. Continue just meditating.
Okay. Just inside.
Yeah, inside. Just
Okay.
waiting,
You head
like
over
sitting
to
in
an
my
area.
the equivalent of like my I guess wherever like I know fighters are going to like
Yeah.
begin
There's like a
going
big room
in.
that kind of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stretches around the outside of the Colosseum, like a long circular hallway that loops back to itself. And further down the hallway, like just out of eye shot, like barely enough to where you can kind of see the figures. You see two people just kind of like sitting over off in the distance. One of them just kind of like sitting very polite and demure. The other, like a smaller figure next to them, just like, legs just sprawled out, kicking their feet, waving their hands and talking.
I'm gonna take a seat in just anywhere really. Just gonna
There is
take
plenty of space.
Yeah, I'm just gonna find a seat. I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce, and I'm gonna continue meditating until it's time to fight or someone interrupts me.
Okay. As you kind of recess into yourself for a moment, and you kind of go into your mind's eye, and like the corners of your vision fade a bit. Like when you kind of just space out.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, do you still have the bag on your face?
I've got my rabbit mask on my face. My hair mask, if
Okay.
you will.
Nice. As for the rest of yous, how are you preparing? You just heading straight up, or are you doing some stretches first? Or you got anything you need to pick up?
I'm doing some stretches first, but I'd like to know what is the local attire like?
So, like I said earlier, there's no real like uniform attire. A lot of people around here are kind of dressed in like they're dressed in like thick clothes, but not for the sake of warmth, but more like protection. Like how a lot of people in Mad Max will wear like leathers and armor and stuff, but they have like their arms and their biceps and their shoulders and like maybe even their legs or maybe even like their mid-wrist and chests kind of exposed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like that around here who kind of just like on top of carrying their weapons. Some of them are wearing like armor, others are wearing like thick and tough leathers and other materials that have like their arms exposed. Some more for movement, but everyone around here seems to be kind of dressed for like survival or just fighting.
Okay. Would it be inappropriate to find a cowboy hat?
Absolutely not. You can 100% find a cowboy hat.
I want one. I'd like to go to...
Wix.
It's going to be part of my costume. Here, I'm sending one in chat.
Ooh,
It's the
another
fit
star cowboy.
with a matching blue... Oh, it's a J5.
Epic embed fail!
It's a J5.
I mean, whoa.
I can click on it.
Whoa, I'm clicking on it and it's hot.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whoa,
I like it.
the
That's
Nazi?
dope.
I like
The
it.
fit.
Yo, I didn't even
save
disrupt
this
Cassio.
part.
Wait, Cassio, do you have braids right now? I got cornrows
No,
right now.
His hair is growing,
I thought
but
you
it's not
shaved your head.
It's not long yet. No.
I did shave my head 3 weeks ago. That shit grew back.
Grew back in 3 weeks?
There's no way, brother.
He's
a
a
little
freak.
weirdo.
He's a freak. He's a freak. He's a freak. Why is anyone
It
surprised?
didn't grow up to full size, but it grew enough for me to put it into cornrows instead.
Oh, okay. Like, yeah, short cropped cornrows.
Yeah, I had
Very
like long hair.
short.
I had like hair the size of this picture Cassio put in actually.
But then
before
you
this.
buzz cut it, brother.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
that hoe grew.
And it's been 3 weeks, brother. Your hair is definitely not that long, but I'll let
How you
you
gonna
ever-
tell me,
really long.
bitch?
Like,
Have
it's
you
been 3
ever
weeks in
mastered your body before? Like a true monk master has? Come on, of course. Open your horizons. He pushed that shit out. All that breathing is for something.
Oh, I'm weak.
total. That's crazy, actually.
Grow,
Alright.
grow,
To
grow, grow,
push
grow,
out
grow,
the
grow.
keratin.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely been
fucking
like
hilarious.
a semi, like over the course of these 3 weeks, it's just gotten to a length.
Something
Very cool.
like that.
And then I braided that hoe. 'cause
Najee,
I'm-
very
Yes.
cool. Good share.
Castio's
Very
hair is
demure.
also like shoulder length, braided. Cowboy atop his head.
Cowboy hat.
Cowboy, period.
Just a cowboy
That's
on your
kind
head.
of a bad bitch.
So you got your fit together. Would you
Yes,
like to
yes.
just, head up in advance, or are you just kind of chilling here and waiting until it's time?
I'm gonna wait for the gang.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna wait for them to
Gang.
roll out.
The gang.
What?
Speaking of the gang, Nisa, you
I
have an
gotta go
outfit to
pick
pick up
up
later. What are you
clothes,
doing in the
yeah.
meantime? Yeah. Do you just wait until then?
I'm gonna go do some reconnaissance.
Okay, some scouting.
Yeah. I'm looking
So,
around
the
high
later it
and
gets
low
into
for
the day-
flawless 5.
For flawless 5.
Yeah.
Interesting. Make me an investigation check.
Okay.
Vincent has to be at her side. He doesn't have to help, but he is there.
You.
Nah, help me, shithead. Help me, you fucking shit.
I'm sorry.
looking.
I'm
Help.
sorry. I'm looking elsewhere. So you got it.
Oh,
You got it, girl.
one off a nat 20. God
Nah,
damn
you're
it.
good.
24
So
is
you don't
great.
explicitly find any flawless 5 just walking around. But you do see plenty of people just kind of beginning to kind of flock and head slowly upstairs, like towards the tippity top. Although, haven't been here long, it's hard to tell who looks important. A lot of people are kind of like dressed very differently. A lot
Well,
of
I-
them for combat and survival and badassery.
I do know how a certain bug nigga looks.
Mhm.
And I know that there's
don't
a
see him.
star nigga somewhere.
Yeah, you don't see either of those. You know what to
Gotcha.
look for, though. You just don't find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in that case, do you just wait until it's time to pick up your fit, and then go ahead and sling it on real quick and head upstairs?
I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna grab a big old duster trench coat with the hood too, and I'm gonna throw that bitch on.
Okay. I like it. Picasso.
Yeah.
Vinny, what's up?
A hawk, watching, calculating,
Ever so vigilant?
vigilant at her aid. That is it.
Okay.
And
Getting
also,
around here and everything looks fine for now.
okay,
for now.
okay. How many times can I do that sensing thing? Like to just get a feeling? Is it like a once a day thing? Is there a limit to of the feelies? We've
I'll
never talked
say-
about it. We've only done it twice.
It's less so of like, you can do this so many times per amount of time, and more so just the fact that like, you have entered a new environment and therefore are surrounded by a lot of new stimuli and figures and auras, and therefore like you feel
Zora maxing.
like it would behoove you to kind of soul search and reassess your surroundings after being so familiar with the Pulse District for a while.
Okay, it'd probably just trigger him to keep popping it off and, add to the paranoia. So he will just
Yeah,
relax
the
a
vibe
bit.
hasn't really changed.
Yeah. He's still feeling the vibes. Everything's still kosher. Nothing crazier than usual. But he just wants to stay on his toes. So he's good with that.
Yeah,
Oi,
Ozzy.
why you
Mhm.
killing the vibes, fuckhead?
Raises an eyebrow. I didn't say shit. What do you want from me?
I can sense it.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm something of an empath.
Just buy your damn dusty ass coat, bitch.
But Ozzy,
Wait,
it
don't
is
hate
about
on the
11
drip.
a.m., an hour before, and you just now, like an hour before the tournament, get done with your little passion project.
Alright.
Passion.
And so you can head out and do as you please, with the bit of time you have as preparation. Unless you are already fully prepared, of course.
Of course he's fully prepared.
Yeah.
Bro's just been plotting,
Plotting.
making moves. But he's gonna probably head in, and Is there a way for him to like edit his name when he comes up, like Ziggy's the hair?
You can ask.
I
You
think
can like
I
walk up
will.
to somebody and be like, hey, can I, you know.
Can I change my title card?
This like random elf that is kind of holding a data pad looks at you and says, sure.
Write it down and send it to you. It'll be a nice little
Gotcha.
treat for later.
And the elf will say, sure, that works.
Then he's just gonna sit calmly and wait.
Demure.
Demure.
So demure.
Okay. As you sit down in like the kind of wide area, the circular hallway that encompasses the outer perimeter of this arena, you see kind of like far down one of the seats, off in the distance, you see Ziggy with the rabbit mask just kind of meditating. And you see a couple of other people who are like walking in, sitting down, just kind of like a couple of them seem to be in groups, some solo, just kind of minding their own business. And then all of a sudden, as you're kind of, are you like staying perceptive, or are you just kind of in your own lane,
Oh,
or like proceeding into your
absolutely.
thoughts? Okay.
He in fact is like surveilling the area, you know, taking stock of the others who've signed up, making
As you kind of
plans.
size everybody else up, you see a few people heading in and out, and some people that were already there. Some big, some small, some very big. You see some people wearing like masks, not similar to Ziggy's, but like, you know, like Ziggy wears a mask, they wear a mask as well, so it's hard to, you know, make out their shape. You see some that are big and muscular. You see some that come in with weapons slung over their shoulders that, you know, are clearly going to be their crutch. You see a couple of people walk in like unarmed, some wearing armor, some wearing robes, some wearing more flashy garb. You see a tiefling walk in with a couple of other tieflings that are all dressed in kind of like pirate garb and tricorns, you know, real classical type stuff. And talk to one of the assistants and sit down at one of the corners. And then you actually see a familiar face head through the door. You see, wearing what seems to be this kind of like heavy techwear jacket with these pipe pants and like almost like shinobi sandals that are dark on the bottom with a sword on his hip. His a couple of strands of his hair hanging out front over his forehead, while the rest of it is tied back and pulled into a high ponytail that kind of flares out. You see a familiar Ronin figure that recently engaged in fisticuffs with Nisa walk through the door.
Yosha.
The guy.
And he kind of like clocks you, and out of the corner of his eye, just kind of begins sauntering on over to you before inviting himself to sit down a good like 5 feet away from you, and goes, I see you made it.
You're here as well.
How could I not be?
Any idea what the tournament's gonna be about?
If only anybody knew. I know that, especially here on the Gamma Warriors territory, he likes to keep us on our toes, to have us prepared for anything. That is to say, no, I do not.
Well, good luck with it.
I appreciate it. Your presence here. Does this finally mean I will get to see you in action?
Unfortunately.
That is one way to put it. I, for one, have been itching. Not that your deceptive style does not behoove you, but I fear that I have been too honest with your captain and many of the others. Maybe I just wanted to see what kind of cards people like you, the more conservative type, were hiding in their sleeves. Who knows?
You know.
It may be us against each other. You've seen me fight, so you have the upper hand. I will have to be smart and figure it out.
Good luck with that.
Good luck to you too. And tell your captain I said hello. and he'll get up and kind of just walk off somewhere else.
Word.
Hell yeah.
He doesn't know Ozzy's not on the crew.
Huh?
True. This is canon lore. He did say this. So, Cassio, it's about this time, you said you wanted to go ahead and, you said roll up to the top, or you're just kind of waiting until it's time?
I want to make sure I'm signed in as the Star Boy, and then I'm is there like an actual line or a separate area that they're keeping the participants?
So, they're keeping the participants in, like, think like this long circular hallway that encapsulates the outer rim of the arena, where else everyone else is kind of filing into, like, the bleachers and the inner stadium and stuff.
Okay.
There's like this big rickety neon sign that's pointing like participants to go to where you can go, and you could talk to like a couple of Elven and Warforged assistants to, you know, lock yourself in, tell them you want a bit of a name change for style points and aura points, and then sit down somewhere else. You actually, coming in, you see Ozzy off in the distance, just kind of sitting by himself and minding his own business. You see Ziggy in his rabbit mask far off in the distance, and then all along the way you see both standing up and sitting down, just multiple, some groups, some solo, people who, you know, look competent to some degree, of all shapes and sizes.
I'm gonna wave over at Ozzy. Please respond.
He
God,
makes
please don't
eye
ignore me
contact
again.
with you, and then looks away.
All right. Then he mumbles to himself, "Fine, I didn't want to sit with you anyway." And then, do I spot Vincent anywhere nearby, or has he entered yet?
I believe Vincent's with Nisa, and
And are they
they're
away?
not
They're
here
coming like
yet.
last.
Sadly.
Okay. Okay. Then my only other option is to go sit over with Ziggy, which is very far away. The only reason it's a problem is the trek over to him.
Felt.
Yeah. And I'm
I
gonna
mean, you
pop
make
a
it.
squat. Yeah, pop a squat.
It's not like a Herculean journey. But Zig, you know, kind of recessing into your mind, you know, deep in your breathing exercises, Cassio sits next to you. You've got company once more.
Jolt, kind of, oh, hey, hi. Oh, and I'm gonna, like, brush it away. What's up? Hi. Interesting crowd, right?
Excited? Oh yeah, for sure. Excited?
So excited.
Maybe a little too much. Have you? Well, have you seen Vincent yet? Are they here?
I haven't seen anyone. I've been, my eyes have been closed since this morning.
What the fuck?
Meditating. Word. Yeah, no problem. Keep an eye out though. I want to know when they're here.
An eye out, and I'm just going to start perceiving everything around me. My eyes just darting around to every corner.
Slowly.
You know, ever since
less
last time you
intensely.
closed them?
You ain't gotta pay attention.
All kinds of people, shapes and sizes here, clearly competitors. All look strong and tough in their own regards. Some strong, others crafty strong. Some just got a strong weapon on them.
I see.
He's talking about
With
me.
that, yeah, with Nisa and Vincent. Nisa, it's about this time, you know, cutting it a bit close, maybe like, you know, like 50, 45 minutes before the tournament scheduled ceremonial beginning. Your stuff, you know, is ready to pick up a couple of custom embroiderments or what have you, but your full fit is there, all together,
Yeah.
as you see fit.
Hell yeah. We're going to slip it on and then throw that big old duster on.
Oh yeah, very like Mike Tyson-y.
Yeah. And I'm gonna throw the hood on and All right, servant, lead me to my chair. I'm gonna like hold out my hands like, ooh.
Vincent pulls out his saber and points the hilt at her. No. Stop.
Get some help.
Something really crawled up your britches, huh?
Bro, I want to knock someone out so bad.
I need to kill.
Oh,
I
God.
need to kill.
Well,
Just hurry up and check in.
let's get going then.
Hell yeah. A few minutes pass and you finally make it up to the top. At this point, you're kind of like integrated with a crowd of people just getting ready, you know, drinks in hand that they took from the bar in like their glass bottles and plastic containers to head up the top and get into the spectator seats. And the two of you, you know, flooding in with the rest of them, head up to the top. You see again that big neon sign that leads to the circular hallway. And you can register with all the Elven and Warforged assistants.
I am gonna scout one more time before we go sign in.
Just kind of use your eyesies.
Yeah, if I can pop into the spectator area, I want to see if there's anybody that I recognize. Word the flawless 5. I'm on the prowl. They looking for me, I'm looking for them.
Me investigation.
Where the ops at?
Oh!
Ooh,
Brother. Got the jitters.
this
Help
is a big
me.
place. There's a lot of people. They kind of just look like ants from here, except for like obviously all the people that are right next to you. But that's a drop in the ocean of people.
Would I be able to poke my
You
head
can
out?
Fire him if you want.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know. Can I like assist them and inspire?
Oh, my fault. You mean like help action? Sure. why not?
Yeah, like pulls on my
Yeah,
coat.
yeah.
I lean around. What are we looking for? What?
I'm looking for.
then You
know,
have a
fuck.
+5, so yeah, we'll give that one to you. Roll that again and
Yeah.
add a bardic inspiration, a D8.
Jeez. I don't know if a D8's gonna. Oh.
Yeah, roll an 8, brother. Roll an 8. I said an 8.
Okay.
You're right.
Who the fuck are we looking for? There's a lot of people. What did you just do? Wait.
No.
I'm fucking
Oh.
with them.
What a scumbag.
So I will say, amongst the ocean of people, you see like there are tiers of bleachers of seats, with some like being higher and closed off than others. You see on one side there's like a commentator's box with a jumbotron, and you can't really see who's in it from here, but maybe it's just sheer coincidence, but somewhere off in the crowd you make out a singular familiar figure, very, very distinguishable from your average humanoid.
Raymond,
You
God.
see just kind of floating aside a couple of others in the bleachers, between some humanoid figures. You see a flump with a tricorn in the spectator
My
seats.
boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
my God,
boy.
my God. Oh, I have his contact too. I want to just take a
Yeah.
picture of the back of his head and send it to him
That is
with the heart
crazy.
emoji.
It's
You just get a
crazy.
text back saying, "Oh."
This place is packed, so he just knows he
You
can't
should have
find
pointed
you.
the gun at the back of his head.
That's
I can
crazy.
end his shit right now.
I'm gonna just, I'm gonna just text back. Be sure to cheer super loud. Be sure to cheer super loud for me. Heart emoji.
Oh my
Fuck,
God,
I
what a
guess
freak.
there is no coming. There is no flawless $5. All right, fuck it. I'll go fight.
Yeah, we go. Put our backs against the wall, arms crossed, and just prepare
look
for
A
battle.
little bit, look cool and mysterious and
Yeah.
And
Unapproachable, yeah.
Jordan, I will hand them a piece of like a folded up piece of paper and say, "You're gonna address me as this," and I'll text you what it says.
I gotcha. The Warforged just looks at it and goes, well, actually, let me see what you're saying first before I formulate a response.
You're going by Nigga Killa?
Clank Wanka. Whoa. Damn, what you send him?
I'm cooking.
I'm grilling. Do not interrupt the grill master.
Bark, bark.
The Warforged you hand a piece of paper to just looks at it. You see like their lights that simulate optical nerves or eyes just kind of move from left to right, then left to right again. Affirmative.
Wait, actually, I have a slight addendum. I have a slight.
You take the paper back and scratch
This
something.
game
Yeah,
immediately-
yes.
Wait a second. I got something cooler.
Okay, I like it. Picasso.
Paquiso.
Pikachu.
Que
Vincent
pasa?
will just walk up, knock twice, and just say, keeping it simple, Vincent D. Nazareth.
Affirmative. That is what we have you logged as.
Finger guns and winks at him and walks away.
Nods. Well, I'll say Raven and Aestus are here, and they can be up to whatever antics they're up to next time. Probably a new outfit, if I have to guess, or perhaps
Yes,
5.
sir. Yes,
But nonetheless,
sir.
all of you, finally, just a few minutes in advance, being convened into the hallway. You guys, up to you, obviously, if you want to be separated, group up, maybe a bit of a huddle and strategy in case, whatever happens, or maybe you guys fight against each other or with each other, who knows? The whole point of this is that you don't really know how to prepare for it, which is
All right, mates. Make sure you win.
Oh. And just because this might be the only time I can do it, it sounds like Nisa would have pulled everyone in, and Vincent would have used motivational speech to essentially rally them, really riding the tailcoats of Nisa, using her words and her encouragement, and then having Daydreamer kind of coast around each of them, tapping them lightly in different spots, kind of glowing the symbol of the Daydreamer pirates. And for
Daydreamer
I believe,
pirates. Hold up, nigga.
Dream Catcher
There you go.
Pirate.
Okay,
Play it,
You know what I
play it.
mean?
Words are
bitch.
hard.
Words are hard. But yeah, up to 5 of you within range that can hear me or
I'll
Nisa
take that.
will take 5 temporary hit points, have advantage on Wisdom saving throws, and if you're hit by an attack, it has advantage on the next attack roll it makes. So if you get hit by someone, you just get free advantage. But once an
Whoa.
infected creature loses the temporary hit points granted by the spell, the effects are gone. So technically, you're probably only going to get it once. I doubt anyone's going to hit you for less. But if you're lucky, you might get a couple free advantage rolls out of this.
Fuck
How
yeah.
about, since there's 5 of us here, the 5 of us get it?
Well, I want to make sure it's everyone but Vincent, because
But
he
Vincent?
wants all of you guys
Oh,
to kind of have it. So definitely Nisa, like there's no question. Ozzy, because he's my best friend.
Thank you.
Ziggy, because I love him. Or kiss. And obviously Cassio, my sweet, sweet boy.
Yeah.
And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I'm gonna be honest, the last one would go to Aestus.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
That's
We'll be
my
sure
that's
to
my girl.
We'll be sure to hash that out next time.
Yeah. But I just wanted to put it out there that like while this is our time, that spell will be casted.
Okay. Well, you guys feel pretty damn inspired by that. Motivated even. And just in time too. Because you see across a couple of the doorways that lead to the inner areas, you see a couple of like elven and warforged guards kind of like wave their hands around and do like a couple of gestures at like some of the people, the contestants. And you hear some music get started outside.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
No more of my
Okay.
space western banjo, boy.
Unfortunate.
Wow.
However, I have reached my playback limit for the next 1 minute and 14 seconds, so it's not like I have anything queued up, but just some music in general, you know, almost kind of like football stadium music, kind of starts getting queued up outside, and you hear
Shake
the
that
crowd getting like
ass.
even louder.
Shake that ass.
Shake that ass and let me see what
You
you
don't
got.
queue it up right now.
Y'all freak.
Up to you.
Y'all freaky.
Yeah,
But-
that's the theme song of the Pulse District.
It is. But as the crowd's cheers kind of like crescendo outside and you hear them getting a bit louder, you hear somebody speaking over a speaker, an actually rather familiar voice. You hear kind of like this confident but like squeaky and kind of raspy, slightly, you know, occasional cracks in it voice from the Stargazing Grounds tournament of MC Die, the young, gaunt, and pale young man with a very badly done pompadour and kind of like a purple blazer that he wears, holding the mic with his pinky up. Those of you who kind of peep outside and take a look,
Fuck
you see
yeah.
him just fully displayed in all of his breadth and glory across the Jumbotron, addressing all of the denizens of the Lodestar District and those who have come from even further afar, saying, "Attention! Hello, hello! Ciao and bonjour! My name is MC Die, and I am proud, more so than anything else in my entire life, to be coming at you live from the Lodestar District's Phoenix's Fall Arena. What were once beautiful jet engines that spewed fire into the night sky in the phlogiston will have a different kind of fire spewing tonight. The passion of battle and glory. Can I get a hoya?" And everyone in the
yeah.
crowd just starts
Oh my God.
cheering and
Sorry.
hooting and hollering.
Yeah, me too.
And he goes, "It'll take a while for us to introduce all of our contestants and the rules that they'll be following, but that's only because of what has been made possible. Our glorious, our fearless, our flawless five, in all of their duties, their business affairs, and all the money they're making, have had few chances to convene, to
Doesn't
have
he mean
true
4?
connection." What?
Stop.
Doesn't he mean 4?
Stop.
Nice jab. But one of those chances was a glorious birth of something new. As per Caesarian culture, and what was once a beautiful gathering made out of a terrible reign of survival, once turned into survival of the fittest, later became a contest of the best, has now been recontextualized here. After all, we best keep our minds open. Especially if those other cultures that we're learning from love to fight the shit out of each other!
Yeah.
But anyway, we have adapted what was once known as the pinnacle of power into our very own unifying moment between all districts. The end of all things tournament to celebrate the turn of the tides. Everyone, I welcome all of you to our massive, multi-dozen member Barroom Blitz. Today you are going to see spells a-slingin', fists a-flyin', and weapons a-firin'. But without further ado, I think we need a couple of people to come out and share some nice motivational and time-filling speeches to really get you guys going. Am I right? After all, it would be too cruel of me to hog all the spotlight from them. Was that too much? He like looks down at like one of the sides of the Jumbotron. But without further ado, I will hand it off to the rest of our flawless five. First off, you know her. You love her. And you have definitely worked for her at some point. Eli Tallfellow! And the crowd will once again cheer and erupt and go wild as you see kind of out into the middle of the arena from one of the sides. You see this woman kind of pull this cloak off of her, almost as if it like materialized. And interestingly enough, Nisa and Vincent, you see a tiefling, and while having a similar build, this does not look like the tiefling that you guys met yesterday. She has an entirely different skin tone, much warmer in color. Her horns are shaped a bit differently. Who knows?
She got Doombots.
Yo, what the fuck?
Can't risk
But she
assassination.
lifts a microphone to her chin
Ooh,
and says, "Everyone, it is a glorious, momentous occasion today. Now, as much as I know, we all love to see other people smack each other in the face very hard, and possibly even blow off a limb or two. Don't ever forget that this is all about networking." Also, Lee, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you make me host of the... Wait, no, I can do it myself.
Yeah,
Haha!
it's shared.
Do it
Yeah, everyone should be
yourself.
host. Or
All right, I'm sharing now. We're good.
yippee!
But at
Yahoo!
the end of the day, this is all about networking. This is about a beautiful connection between districts that, while we call ourselves rivals, it is in a matter of sport and of business, not out of hatred. Thanks. And she kind of like does a little curtsy, and everyone cheers and claps. And MC Dai says, "Huh, I moved to tears, frankly. But up next, I feel like we need to hand it over to our certified gamblers of the group. Co-members of the Flawless Five, Bug Buffet, and Manny the Mantis!" And the crowd cheers once again as from another side of the corner out to the middle of the arena, these lights kind of shining down on everybody. These banners kind of flying into the sky from all corners of the arena. You see what looks to be two insectoid men walk out with like large pincers, kind of like I forget which one is which from Space Ghost. The bug one. I forget his name. I think it's Zorak, but either way, they both kind of
yeah.
look like that, but they're dressed in like nice clothes, and one of them is wearing a bowler hat. And the one with the bowler hat lifts the microphone up to his chitinous pincers and says, "Everyone, I hope you've placed your bets. And those of you who have placed your bets and walk out here with a lot of money, I hope you know where you can make some more." And the crowd's kind of like silent for a moment, and then they go, "Woo, yeah, yeah," and they start cheering again. And then, once again, MC Dai comes on the screen and says, wait, that was it? I mean, what a glorious speech from our grand and great leader of the Omega Casinos, Bug Buffet. Now, we do have 2 more to go, but unfortunately, our grand old Gamma Warrior has his hands a bit full today. He's been real busy, and, well, we don't ask a lot of questions around here. Besides, knowing him, he's probably off, fighting an entire empire or something. So with that, we'll save the best for last. Mr. Raymond Gunn!
Hilarious.
And the crowd, you hear, like, cheering, but it's definitely not as loud as it was for the other two. As you see, kind of wearing a dark jumpsuit laden with, like, these purple crystals on, like, the chest and the shoulders, kind of radiating gravitational energy. Wearing, like, these metallic armored gauntlets and boots. You see a very polished, coiffed hair, twirled mustache Mr. Gunn walk out and go, "Greetings, everyone. I thank you so much for coming out here and deciding that the best of our times, the best thing to do here at the end of all things, no pun intended, of course, is to watch. To just sit back, relax, and enjoy. I hope that all of you can learn something from this. To learn of strength, to learn of power and glory, and all the status and reputation that it can give you. And I hope you trust and place your faith in all of us Flawless Five to have picked nothing but the best of the best for your entertainment. Now, be sure to spend money! And he drops the mic and heads off. And MC Dine says, what a Mr. Gunn speech! It's so nice to see all these guys gathered under one banner. But I feel like we're missing somebody. Everyone, would you agree? And the crowd starts kind of getting confused and like, yeah. And then after a moment, it seems like he's kind of like hesitating or stalling before MC Dai goes, well, we do have one more person out here that we would like to invite. But I think she's got some company. So they can go ahead and come out too if they want. Everyone, please, give it up for the future electorate. And first, in a long time, newly imbibed member of the Flawless Five, Captain Asvernisa of Bashi!
Nigga,
Whoa.
I'm gonna look back at everybody and I'm gonna say, if you wanna come out, you can, but I don't mind the eye being on me. And I'll go ahead and walk out.
As you walk out, Mr. Gunn looks like this is news to him. He looks stunned, but Alilai just has a big grin on her face, and the other two insectoids just kind of have their arms crossed, and you can't really tell if it's like satisfaction or apathy.
I will reach up to grab the mic, or like for him to throw me the mic like he did last time.
Alilai will toss you hers.
Okay. I will grab it.
This was clearly not planned.
It was not. I was not expecting this. And I will unbutton my duster. I will unbutton my duster and hang on. I will describe my new outfit.
Okay. I like it.
It's all white. It looks very similar to here. I'll drop it in general. My goat.
Wow.
It's just a white, almost like shortcut blazer, just draped over my shoulders, with a nice little kind of like a very like a silk blouse. But you can see that I have like a sports bra on underneath, and then some slacks, and I've got the two belts, one holding my gun, and one holding my sword, and I've got some high-heeled boots on.
Okay.
Look, this is news to me, everyone, as I'm sure it is to you. But, I'm not one for speeches. So, who's ready to see some shit get fucked up?
Everyone just starts cheering. They're like, yeah! Fucked up shit! Yeah!
Well, thanks for coming out. And I'll turn back to like the door where everyone else is, and I'll look and I'll say, and to you, those of you competing, sorry that you gotta lose.
Yeah, boy.
And I will, where the fuck do I put the mic? I like say that. I say that like away from the mic, but it gets caught in the mic.
It gets caught in it. after you're saying that, and your last resounding words are "sorry you had to lose." After but a moment, those of you with higher passive perception hear a soaring sound in the sky. Something that simulates almost like an aircraft coming in. And then all of a sudden, the lights above get brighter and brighter as you hear a resounding, booming voice just go, "And just who decided that?"
No way. No way.
Oh, fuck,
No way.
it's him.
And all of you watch as from the sky you look up and
Sammy
you
boy.
see a massive winged creature made of solar matter with two figures riding across its back, just both standing with their arms crossed. Both head to toe in warm colors, as if it makes up their very constitution.
I will spin on my back foot to face them, and I'll look up. Do I recognize Copernicus?
You know what Copernicus looks like, but this is not him.
Interesting. I don't care.
Beast.
I will
You
grip the
I'm gonna
mic.
give out a blood curdling.
I will
massive
grip the
solar
mic and I will say, "What would you like to be first?"
Gladly. And he watches this massive solar creature, almost like either a phoenix or a dragon in design, kind of begins to dissipate as it flies further and further towards the stadium, and then just right in front of the rest of you flawless, this creature just explodes on the ground in a jettison of flame and solar matter, as the two figures on the back of it just do a backflip, and one just kind of doing a superhero landing on the ground, and the other just kind of taking up wings that soar out from her back, and just gently moving down. As you see
That's
a
ace
shooting
this.
star
I mean,
and an Avia Ra
Yeah, okay.
down in front
Fuck.
of all of you guys after backflipping off of a solar dragon. The shooting star stands up. No hat, just kind of this fiery hair that shoots up from his face. This cross-like brand on where his eyes, nose, mouth would be. He is shirtless underneath, but wears what looks to be this long red and black coat with metal teeth that kind of jaggedly shoot and line out of it. He's got these big baggy pants that are hung up by a belt with a massive metal buckle and big boots. And he just has this massive quad-barreled shotgun slung across his back. And he looks at you and says, "If the invitation is open, then by all means, let the Gamma Warrior be your opponent.
we talking 1-on-1 or 2-on-2?
I make the rules here. But I consider myself hospitable. Your choice."
Let me fight it, please.
This guy is
And then
I'm
you
gonna
watch
turn-
as after he says that, the Avia Ra next to him just goes, "You don't speak for me, damn it. If I want to fight, I'll fight. I'll think about it. I
Well,
might.
do you-
I might
do-
not.
Well, do you want to fight?
How about you find a suitable second that might be able to hold a candle to me?"
I'll look back. I know Ziggy is frothing. Rock, paper, scissors, Vinny.
Bring it,
Hey.
bitch. Rollies me right now. And he's like got this steely, like, I need to be a part of this. Let's go.
Okay.
D20.
Rolling.
Rolly.
Over to shoot.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Nani?
do.
It's like golf. Lowest wins. All right. Step aside.
I'm weak.
No. Fair is fair. He's just looking at the rock in your hands and the scissors on his, and he just crumbles it. You better kick their teeth in.
I was
He kinda-
ultra perception watching you, and you just very clearly.
I just wanted it too bad. I just wanted it
You
too
wanted
bad.
it too bad.
Nigga, you better fucking have her back.
Okay. I'm gonna climb up and I'm gonna say, hold their attention for a little bit.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Telling that to Nisa, hold their attention for a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna turn back to Sam and I'm gonna say, you mind if I put on my Sunday best?
By all means.
Okay. And I will activate my blade song. The flame just
I'm gonna
emits over
activate
my arm. The veins,
my Zen
nerves
mode
begin to
particles.
glow.
He doesn't have a face that can smile, but you see his head just light up, and you can tell that piqued his interest. He's amused.
And I'm gonna use a second level, so I'm not gonna take damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's half my proficiency rounded down, right?
Rounded down, so you do
Oh.
take some
Yeah,
damage.
a D4. Then fuck it, I'll burn a third.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. I don't know. I kind of want my third levels for this, but that's fine. Yeah, fuck it. We'll rock. 2 is plenty.
Okay. As Sam turns his head back to the Jumbotron, MC Dai just kind of has sweat dripping down his forehead and goes, you mean like right now? Well, you do make the rules here, I guess. All right, everybody. It is time for a totally planned out and 100% expected exhibition match! And everyone just starts roaring. More fighting today? That's no problem for them.
Holy fuck, holy fuck.
I'm so fucking hyped.
This is so cool.
I
Let's get it.
am going to move us to a map here in a minute.
Oh my god.
Forrest, I need you to trust me.
You have my trust, brother. If you look in Art Channel, I dropped my new design, or the closest I could get to it.
Looks good.
Alright. Nisa and Ziggy. I would like for both of you to place yourselves opposite of Kalor and Sam.
Okay. I can do
You
that.
can see the map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. And with that, I would like everybody to roll initiative.
What the
Everyone?
fuck? Everyone?
No, sorry, obviously the people involved.
Oh, hey, okay,
Oh,
okay,
I
okay,
was like,
okay,
what
okay.
the
Force
fuck?
shift.
Sorry, I was
My
like, hey,
sincerest
man.
apologies.
Put me in, coach. I'm frothing.
And then that is a
Cassio.
Casio, boom, boom.
Casino.
He couldn't help himself.
He just wanted to roll.
Let me in.
Let me in, coach. Let me in.
Put me in.
Jordan, real quick.
What's up?
I can roll investigation or perception if you need. What kind of vibes is Sam giving? Like, what's his player build like? Does he have any? You said he has
Oh.
a shotgun.
Despite being a shooting star and having no muscle mass, he does look like there is some bulk to his arms. And also the fact that he has like a shapely abdomen, like that's kind of just out there and popping, means he might have a bit of force behind his melee strikes. But he also has a big shotgun, like a massive quad-barreled shotgun slung across his back.
God, that's so cool.
Which
Okay.
actually, now that you're looking at him, seems to be the only weapon he is wielding.
Okay.
What a badass.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
So strength and
Oh, let me
con
roll
are not
initiative.
on his side, or on my side in this. Good to know.
There we go. Ooh, he moves second to last.
Breehy. Breehy.
Alrighty. In that case, let me get some more music queued up real quick. Yeah, it's enough. And first in initiative is Kalor Deruo. The crowd has gone silent. They have begun with bated breath. as this was kind of just sprung on them. Kalor is going to look at you, Ziggy, and she's just going to say, I'll start with this. And she will make... She'll kind of like snap her fingers and point a feathered index at you, and I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, which you're good at.
Easy peasy, bro. Let's go! Come on!
But I could roll a natural one.
That is
I do still take half damage
fuck.
though.
Why would you
'Cause I got
say
evasion.
that?
You do
Actually,
have
I'm gonna
evasion.
use an inspiration point.
Oh,
Oh.
shit, okay.
Off rip!
W.
As he
Yeah.
should.
Nice, nice, nice.
So you
Take no damage.
just barely
Forgot to-
don't fail. As you sidestep out of the way, as you know her pointing her finger at you means that something is going to be wrong, even if it doesn't come from her finger. And you dodge a pillar of like solar flame that erupts from the ground next to you and leaves a burn mark on it.
Or well,
And you just off to the
actually, because I guess initiative started, but I don't know how quite this works if I'm not
side. What's wrong?
high initiative, but I'm gonna send you this ability.
Okay. To be fair, you did both power up at the start, but I think you said you did something else.
I am doing this.
What is he cooking?
Brothers
Yeah, I had to go
being
Super Saiyan off rip.
diabolical.
Yeah, because you already have Blade Song active. You just popped it immediately, like right before combat started.
Yes.
Vegeta coded. Pop off right now. No level ups.
Oh no, actually, never mind. I just read it and it makes sense. They
Read
are
the
good.
card, explains the
Nothing
card.
happens. We're
Okay.
chill.
In that case, that is going to end Kalor's turn. Nisa, you're up. Kalor's attention is focused on Ziggy, but Sam, his eyes, quote unquote, body language is just transfixed right on you. As he's just reaching towards his back.
In like a split second, I'm gonna ask Ziggy, help you or hurt them.
I don't respond.
Mm,
You gotta feel the vibe, bro.
help you it is. I'll cast haste on Ziggy.
Oh my god.
As I just cock my
Okay.
gun to the side and shoot him.
What have you done?
Crackhead.
And
activate.
Ziggy, this bullet comes at you and it explodes into the same skull that is our Jolly Roger. And it'll wrap around your, well, you're wearing a fucking mask, right? It'll wrap around your mask and sort of be like this glowing overlay.
I'm
On
just
top of your
arms
mask.
crossed, standing still.
Dude, that's so cool.
And,
There's more? Hell yeah!
I'm
Bonus
debating.
Power,
You
Power
could back
skill.
up.
I could. I don't think it matters if Sam is a rangy boy. Actually, wait, Jordan. This area, these like pillars and shit. How tall are they?
So these pillars, you are currently on an elevated platform.
Okay. So they're
Uh,
underneath.
Yeah, they're like underneath, and they just go up to where you're at. But these
Okay.
pillars go higher. The ones
Nah,
with, like the pyres on top.
I'm not a pussy. I'll stay
That a
right here.
girl.
We've been to this.
That a girl.
So am I hearing
That ends my turn.
that ends your turn? Okay. It is Sam's turn. Sam.
Bro, I'm so scared.
Why are you scared?
Brother,
By the
But
way,
they-
I cannot lose haste
I'm
unless
scared
I
of you
get
losing
knocked out.
concentration.
City. I have
It's high.
advantage. I have advantage. No, I don't have advantage on concentration. I have proficiency in concentration, and I have 5 built-in auto saves.
Okay.
Damn.
Sick.
Oh.
Ziggy, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw as Sam just takes one step forward and looks at you and says, run.
I need him to make a wisdom saving throw, actually.
True!
Yes.
Wait. Didn't we just get that thing that gives us advantage on wisdom
Yeah, you
saves,
guys
too?
have advantage on
Yeah.
wisdom saving throws. You are
What
still
a turn of
motivated.
events.
So is he rolling against his own DC?
He's going against my DC.
Oh, well, he succeeds either way. So what was that all about?
I'm in a zone right now, if you would. But damn.
Damn, that's
I
bad.
guess I'm. Damn, I can't do my thing now. Actually, I don't think.
Well, you have been hit with the command spell to run. Spends its turn at moving away from you by the fastest available means. So you just, on your turn, you just gotta hightail it and dip. But then you regain your control at the end of your turn. Speaking of which, it is your turn now. You must get away from this man.
Okay. I can choose direction, right?
Yeah,
Or
it just has to be away from him.
I'm gonna jump
Whee!
onto
slow-
this.
Okay, yeah. I'll say you can make that.
How far is
Especially since
that?
you had a running start.
Oh my god, I have so much movement speed. I'm gonna run right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna bolt over.
I'll say that was a drop, but you have slow fall, so you don't take damage. Because it would have canceled the amount.
And then let me see if I can still do this. I didn't take damage. I should. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna stand still. I
Okay.
passed my turn.
Phew.
It's back to Kalor. Kalor is just gonna look over at Ziggy run and say, damn shame. Okay, fine. You're making me get my workout in, Sam. And she is just going to get up and start flying 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And now I'm doing. Actually.
And as she's like 20 feet in the air above you, by the way, kind of like staying level with where this upper level was. And she just points a handgun down at you and takes 2 shots.
Now she can make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, what is this now?
What about being in a zone?
He's in a zone of running. Runner's high.
She fails. What happens?
Well, she has to target a different creature.
Oh, well,
Nigga.
she'll target Nista.
I mean, can
Nigga,
she see
what
Nisa
the
from
fuck?
here?
Yeah, I it specifically said that she stayed level with the
Oh,
platform.
real.
Because she's flying like 20 feet above you. So Nisa does a 23 and a natural hit,
You said a 23 and a what?
and a natural 1.
A natural 1 does not hit. A 23. Do I need to know? Can I don't. I have shield. I'm debating if I should shield it or not.
I mean, if it will save you,
You just
can
kind
do
of
it.
watched
It's up to you.
her roll up, fully intending to.
You like she
then
intended to
just
shoot
kind
Ziggy.
of-
Her arm just snapped over to you and pulled the trigger.
No, I'm gonna conserve my spell slots.
Okay. You take 7 piercing damage as you just catch a bullet clip to the shoulder.
Okay.
Well, clipping through your shoulder.
All right. And I need to make a con save.
Yeah. To maintain concentration.
Nice.
Easy.
Yeah, that's plenty enough.
Okay.
That is going to take up her 2 attacks and into her turn. Nisa, you're up. Hey, Kalor's attention focuses back on Ziggy going, what the hell? Let me shoot you, damn it. I'll be nice, I promise.
Okay. I'm debating. I'm the baby. I'll use one more round to set up. I'm gonna smile at him and say, stealing one of me dad's moves. And I'll cast Mirror Image.
Me pause.
And I will pull up on him.
Whoa, 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 calm down. You calm down.
Who told you you could do that?
He bought that noise. I'm
It's-
playing with her.
3, right? I believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 3 copies.
Okay. Wait, what
And-
the fuck?
What's wrong?
My AC got changed. It should be 14 standard, 19 with some.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't know. It's all good.
Maybe it's 'cause the kids have their own AC.
Nah, I don't know. It's all good.
That's weird.
That ends my turn.
Sam's up. Sam's gonna go. Well, target practice it is. And he's going to take the shotgun out from behind his back, and he is just going to, like, you know, full on Red Dead poster style, just point blank, cock it to the side, take a shot at you, possibly hitting one of your, you know, duplicates. That is a 29 and a 23.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a d20 to determine.
Yeah, and I believe it's like
6 or higher, then 8 and higher, then 11 or higher.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, brother in Christ!
For 23, fuck it, I'll burn shield.
Okay. So you carry the first one magically.
Yeah, it
New
comes
AC.
in, and instead of like the same like prismatic aura that I used to have around me, these like blue greenish flames I just sort of block with my arm, and they stop the bullets, or almost like Gojo's Infinity,
I like it.
and they just fall away.
just kind of scatter to the ground.
And then I gotta
Alright,
roll
make a-
again
make a
for the
yeah,
second shot,
make a
right?
D20. Yeah, because he attacks twice, like some kind
God
of extra attack.
damn!
These are low, brother!
Unfortunately, that
That's
one is going to hit you, and you are going to take 10 piercing and 4 radiant damage.
Fuck! I am
As you
down
just
to
attach
13.
this holy laden buckshot
That is
to
very bad.
Justin Culger. And he just
Okay.
says, "Damn, guess I'm better than I thought."
Oh, bad luck
Won't
carries you
end
forward.
his turn. Ziggy, you're up.
My
Remember
turn.
Ziggy.
Okay, I have.
Oh, also
locked
make a
in.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Well, there goes one of my auto successes.
It to be like that. Well, no, you succeed because it has to be either 10 or half the damage you took, whichever is higher.
So the
Oh,
DC is 10.
okay.
Yeah, so the DC is half the damage you took, so you're fine.
Okay.
But I've locked in.
Lock in.
So I
That's
have
a lot of words.
basically I have one more attack, and I have a reaction attack, and it's cool. But I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Alright,
I'm gonna fucking.
Oh shit!
So
Whoa!
remember she's flying 20 feet in the
That's
air above
crazy.
you.
Ziggy,
I can jump, and this
Climb
is a
jump.
reach weapon.
not only that, you have double your movement speed because you're hasted.
Yeah. And I have 4 attacks right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
Sure.
will say,
Good.
so if you jump in the air, I will allow you like one attack as part of the jump, but that attack can be to grapple onto her so that you can hit her with the rest of them.
That one can be a grapple.
Sure, why not? And I'll have her roll an acrobatics check to see if she rolls a 20. What the fuck? She's better at athletics. Damn. Okay. You jump up and you just grab onto her. You like start weighing her down. She's like, "Get the fuck off of!" And go ahead.
Grab
and continue
on,
with your attacks.
and I'm just going to, with my fucking playful cloud style nunchuck, just go in with 3 more attacks.
Okay.
Damn.
And make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Because I attacked you 3 times.
Wow, this is a lot of damage if all of these hit.
Yeah, 10, 25,
Get
42.
Somebody else add that up for me.
It's 42.
42.
Yeah.
Alright, I got you.
it, big dog, get it.
That first one, you don't add the damage from the first one, right?
No, because it was a
the,
grapple.
the first one was like just a
Wait,
grapple.
are you playing with the new grapple rules?
I
Or-
don't know.
or-
what new
wait,
grapple
do you have
rules
the?
are.
You don't have the new grappler feat then?
The new grappler feat?
Yeah,
I don't
you
don't have
did.
the grappler feat, that's for sure.
Oh, I thought somebody in here had it. My fault. Never mind.
No, you crazy, man.
It lets you grapple and deal damage.
I have the Zen mode feat,
Got you.
which is where that +4 is coming from.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to use your bonus action to?
I can. I am gonna use
if
my
if you
bonus
wanted to, yeah, I didn't know if you. were
I am
still
going to
allowed
use
or
my
not.
bonus action to send in. Oh yeah, well, what was the what was that? Was
The wisdom save succeeded.
oh, I'm gonna stunning striker as well
Okay, I'll have her make a con save.
with the new stunning strike.
You
She
get to
succeeds
see
that as
what
well.
it is.
Okay, well she still has half of her movement speed, and my next attack on her is with.
Okay. Okay.
Horror.
And gotcha! And another one.
Damn. If both
Not
of
a
those
disadvantage,
hit,
but
that
19.
is. What is that? 22 more. 64 damage round.
Everyone watches as Ziggy just jumps up, just clutches onto, like, I imagine with your legs, right? So your arms are free.
Yeah, I wrap my legs around her, and you watch as I'm just like sort of like playing around her body like a flurry of
Yeah.
blows.
It's just like spinning and battering, and the Mind and Matter 3-section staff is just kind of flying around like fireworks. And at the end, she just goes, "Fuck her!"
And that's my turn.
Nice, nice, nice.
It is Kalor's turn. Kalora's fucking pissed, so she is going to. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh, yes, baby. She is going to use Fighting Spirit and imbue advantage on her attacks for this turn. And also gain some temporary hit points.
Damn.
As she just takes out what seems to be this relatively deceptively simple looking short blade that crackles with ice and rime, and she is just going to begin slashing back at you with it for a okay that is a 21 and a 25.
Those definitely both hit.
You
Cause
take 8 slashing and 12 cold damage, and then 8 more slashing damage and 6 cold damage.
whoa.
Interesting blade.
I'm gonna get hit that first time, and I'm gonna use my locking in reaction attack.
Do you remember you also have a +2 to your AC?
Oh shit, 22 AC? Wait,
Your
what
AC 's
were
22?
Because I get a +2 from entering Zen mode and a +2 from being hasted.
Okay, motherfucker. So yeah, one of those.
Hey!
You take the 8 slashing and the 12 cold.
So 22 AC. So wait, so one of those missed, the other one hit me. I'm gonna use my reaction to let me see what whatever it missed. So the first one missed. So I'm going to use my lock in reaction to sort of counter attack them. and they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Nice hit.
17.
Okay. You watch as I sort of like they swing in, they go in for an attack that kind of misses, and I go in to try and sort of disarm that weapon off of them.
Okay.
And the second one just hits. So I take how much damage?
You took 8 slashing and 12 cold.
8 slashing, 12 cold.
Yeah.
5. So I get advantage on my next attack because Parker loves me.
Parker
And
loves
then
me.
Actually, now that your temporary HP is gone, the spell
Oh,
is gone.
true. You're so right.
I do still love you, though. Mwah.
I thought it would apply to the next. Oh, so the spell just. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Alrighty. Her turn is not over. As she kind of like makes these 2 deep slashes into you, she sees you up close and personal, and like you still got the mask on, right?
Yeah.
Question. You wore the mask for the entirety of the Stargazing Grounds tournament, right?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Kind of like taking these 2 slashes at you, she just looks at you and goes, "How do you like that, you mother..."
Oh no!
What's happening?
Members.
Her eye out.
Oh,
Oh
fuck, dude.
shit!
Oh,
Is
no.
going to action surge.
Consequences to our actions!
You said your AC is 22, right?
Yeah, 22 AC right now.
Both of these are going to hit.
Oh.
Between the 2 of them, you take 16 slashing damage and 21 cold damage.
I'm down.
The grip on your legs loosens as her beak just kind of, despite how hard a beak is, you swear you see it just curl into a grimace as she just takes the sword, spins it downwards to where it's plunging towards down you, and she just drives it down, and this jettison of rime and ice kind of bursts through your chest and shoulder and out into the bottom to create like this ice beam from the floor up to you guys, and you just kind of slide down it and fall off to the side.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
And she just looks down at your unconscious body and says, "Sam, finish her off. I'm done here." Nisa, it's your turn.
Before she can even finish saying that, I'm gonna give Sam a wink, and I'm going to step back 10 feet. I'm just gonna do like a quick back step.
That's gonna provoke an opportunity attack.
Yeah, go for it.
So,
I was devastated when
Ka-chow.
the doctors told us
That
baby would
that
never
hits.
survive.
Let's see.
Ted Cruz
Brother in Christ.
I am going to
have been devastated.
bank on a bank on a bank on a bank
On a barb.
on a barb.
On a barb.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I suppose I will have him re-roll then. Let me just go ahead. There we go.
Eye for an eye.
God damn,
Eye
dude,
for
I
an eye.
cannot believe not a single one of my fucking mirror images has popped.
I'm so sorry. But that is going to be a miss.
Woo!
Your
Cool.
silvery barbs popped off.
Thank you.
For a change.
I
Back yourself up.
and I'm going to Misty Step directly on top of her.
Ah!
And
Motherfucker.
I am driving my sword into her.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, but
Oh,
this is a
absolutely.
booming blade. I'm done
Okay.
forgetting. So, what is that?
Oh, God.
24 plus.
22.
Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right.
No, you're good. You're good.
3d6, correct?
Yes.
Woo!
36. And let's go ahead and pop a. Fuck, it's my last second level, but we'll do it. I will roll a d4 for myself. Okay.
Jesus.
46 damage as I just immediately appear on top of her and drive my sword into her as hard as I can.
You watch
Oh.
as
Ah.
her wings kind of falter for a second, and despite still just barely hanging on into the sky and not falling, her eyes straight up glaze over and go white for a moment as you just kind of burst this like powerful jettison of mana from the blade itself through her chest and shoulder, and it just makes a burn mark far off in the ground, just as she kind of like blacks out for but a sheer moment and doesn't fall, but she like has to catch herself, and she is breathing heavily.
Still up.
Right?
Question.
What's up?
It
It's a
says
tough
here,
bitch.
do my mirror images come with me?
Yeah, they're attached
Yeah, I
to
think
you.
they do.
Okay.
Almost certain they're attached
Yeah,
to
they're
you.
canonically they aren't around you. They're within the 5 foot like square that you're in.
Okay.
They're just in your space.
That is my turn.
Hold on, let me roll something for Kalor.
Jeepers, jeepers.
Actually, yeah. I'll say she attempts to catch herself, not to the point where you two take any damage, but that sheer amount of damage, she just kind of falls to the ground, and you just kind of like tumble and land off to the side as she like is on one knee and is just heavily breathing. So you guys are all on the ground level now.
All right.
Does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
Fucking crazy turn.
Sam is going to just see all that happen and go, Kalor! And he is going to take the shotgun and he is just going to jump forward, going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then with the last bit of his movement, he is going to use his strength score to just make a long running jump with his head start and just land right here at the edge of this water basin next to all of you. Clore just kind of clearly heavily wounded and winded on the ground, and Sam just the dust settles where his heavy boots land on the floor right next to you, and he goes, I'll teach you to keep your eyes on me. And you're going to watch as he takes what would be the hammer of a gun on the back of his shotgun where you load shells in, and he's going to grab it and yank it towards his shoulder as you watch a cord pull out. Radiation and light of green and orange
Nigga.
energy is going to begin flaring, spiking from the top and bottom of the shotgun several feet outwards as he rears it over his head, and you hear a familiar sound as the gun begins to release energy in a shapely manner and roar.
Fuck yeah.
As this massive laser chainsaw emits from his shotgun, and he
What?
crashes down on you with it.
Miss.
Yeah, big miss. Come on.
You guys were all listening to that sick-ass guitar solo as he described
Yes,
this
that
metal
was
ass
so
organ,
hard.
right?
That was
As
so
he-
hard.
To his gun with his channel swagger gamma blade.
Oh my god.
Miss.
Now, does a 30 hit?
Oh my
Of course
god.
it does.
Mirror image!
Mirror image. All right, one's got to land. Come on, baby.
Do you still have that ability that lets you make people re-roll things?
Ah, I hate silvery
Brother,
barbs. I just used my
Christ.
reaction.
Oh, tragic.
God damn. Not a single
Dude.
one, dude.
Dude. That is so unlucky.
Use an
Incredibly so.
inspiration point!
I don't have one. Unless, wait. Who won last combat, Jordan?
We all got. Did you get it from that time
Good
we
question.
all got?
I had you guys vote, and it was a 3-way tie because only 3 people voted.
Sterling
I
got
didn't
it.
see.
Sorry,
Didn't
Sterling.
Didn't get
got
to
it.
vote because I wasn't there.
Sterling
That's
won that
awesome.
one.
I didn't see. I went to sleepy sleep.
Well, now you don't get inspiration, nigga. It sucks.
Sucks
Well,
to suck, brother.
Gamma blast.
You are going to watch as Sam takes this laser chainsaw quad-barreled shotgun and just continues to pour energy from his solar body that spirals upwards into it as the chainsaw just grows longer and longer and longer. And he is just going to cleave it to the side. And through every single one of your mirror images, as he pumps a divine smite into it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit.
Oh, don't kill her.
You take 20 force damage and 15 radiant damage.
Oh.
Yeah, I had 11 HP left.
Oh my god.
The rest of you watch as after Nisa dealt this heavy mana blow to Kalor, Sam just slams onto the ground in front of them, revs up this massive laser chainsaw coming out of his shotgun, and in one fell swoop, just with a sweeping laser blast, the roar of the chainsaw engine, nuclearly powered, just cleaves through 4 of these copies of Nisa, and this blast just kind of catches you to the side, and the energy grates against you, and you feel the chainsaw teeth even through the hot laser energy. And it just sends you flying and slamming into a wall and collapsing. And the fight is over.
Yeah.
Sam just... I'm sorry, Kalor. And Kalor just looks up at him and goes, "Gee, for what? Fucking around and leaving me in the open? Next time, stop underestimating people." And she just sits down and like relaxes on her back and takes a few deep breaths.
Bro, I'm sprawled out.
Yeah, Vincent is just screaming through the crowd, Nisa and Ziggy's name, and as he's like pushing through, they will wake up from a mass healing word.
Yeah.
So I just make sure both of them get the fuck up.
Oh, what
And
the
the two
fuck?
of you are once again healed and resuscitated. As Kalor is still kind of just sprawled out on the ground, breathing in, resting it off. And Sam is just standing there. The lasers from the chainsaw just have dissipated, and the shotgun has returned to its normal state, and he just holds it in his left hand.
I will, stand up, cough up some blood, dust myself off. I'm big enough to admit when I've lost. It was an honor, though.
It was a pleasure.
Next
Well-
time we'll go one-on-one.
Right. And the rest of the crowd kind of just watching, they forgot to cheer for a second just because of how utterly intense everything was between all of you guys. But seeing everybody back up, MC Dai kind of has to save face and go, "So guys, what about all that?" And everyone just starts cheering. Everyone is hooting and hollering. Drinks are being spilled. The tournament hasn't even started yet, and all this has happened.
What's Ace's
They-
sister's name again?
Allure.
Kalor.
I
Kalor
This
Darua.
rocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Kalor. That was amazing.
She just looks up at you and goes,
It's like
"You better walk
really
the fuck
want to
away
kill me."
right now."
What?
She just kind of pushes herself up onto her butt and then gets up on her feet. Boy, I don't know if I didn't make it clear earlier, because it took me a second to remember your face. But now that I've seen you, I'm never gonna forget it. Nor what you did.
And he's like, it finally sort of clicks in his head. Oh, that was just in the tournament, you know. No hard feelings.
Sam, I'm heading to the damn bleachers. If I stay here, I'm gonna kill this guy, and I'm pretty sure he's supposed to participate. And Sam goes, "Affirmative, ma'am. You take care." As for you two, I have no idea what that was all about. But
Yeah, I'm kind of lost.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
ripped her sister's eye out.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Wait.
Huh.
Is Kalor gone yet?
Yeah, Kalor left.
Well, fuck. She could have met his sister.
I've gotta go, family.
No, you're good.
Bye.
We're about to end it anyway.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool.
Peace out, queen.
Bro, why are these tournament arcs all so intense?
Oh,
I
my
love
God.
it.
What do you mean? It hasn't even
Crazy.
started.
It hasn't even
On God.
Match expedition. This is one way to make it hype, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I kind of gotta drop
No.
out.
This was
Yeah, no, we're
crazy.
good. We can end it here.
No, I mean of the tournament.
Oh.
No
because you're-
way!
Bro, I blew a fat load.
Bro, I can't believe we lost.
That was
I was,
crazy.
dude, I was so confident when I hit all my attacks.
You guys did a hell of a number on Kalor.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you were up
amazed.
against 2 tanks.
Yeah, I didn't
You
even
guys
get a
are the
chance
leaders
to
of this
hit.
district. It's a whole different
We didn't.
ballgame.
Yeah, we didn't even fucking touch Sam.
Yep.
Yeah, no
Like,
worries.
Initially, I was gonna try and stand still the round and then go hard focus Sam and maybe keep that nigga stunned or something. But bro, we got washed.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fucked myself hasting you because I was like, if I drop concentration on this, he just gets stunned and he goes down.
I mean, once you
Like-
start haste, you can't go back. Like, you gotta
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
True,
That's
it's a
full
commitment.
send.
Gotta
Yeah.
keep it.
But that being said, I'll look at Sam and say, if you want to tell her his sister's on my crew, I'm pretty sure she'd like to talk to her.
Huh. Small universe.
Indeed. Actually, I know your brother. Is there somewhere we can?
Are they?
You
brothers
fucked
or
me
they
up.
both Star
Brothers?
kids? I think they might just both be shooting stars. I don't
No,
think
you-
he's
He said specifically that Sam was Copernicus's brother.
Are they?
He never said that.
I swear to God, I heard somebody has said that.
I think
Somebody
we've
has
talked out
said
a
that.
game about
I
it.
think that was
hoping-
conjecture. Okay, to be fair, Gunn did spill the beans that his last name is Hawthorne, but he doesn't talk to people about it. Like, it's a secret.
Yeah.
Well, my statement still stands. Then I'm saying what I said, and I'm standing on it.
Okay.
So you say that in character?
Yeah.
He just says, "I have a brother."
I thought so.
Well, who could you possibly be talking about?
Fucking Copernicus, like the greatest adventure or whatever the fuck.
Oh.
You guys have the same last name, right?
Well. I guess. But it's not like that. I mean, it's not that I'm ashamed of it or anything. It's just, you know, having such a crazy name attached to you. It feels disingenuous.
Yeah, who are
Everything
you
I've done
telling?
Here, I want it to be of my own accord, not of my father's. And I'll end session there. And we end session there.
Holy fuck. Are me and Sam gonna talk about fathers? Wait,
Oh my god.
wait.
Nigga.
Can I say one thing, Jordan?
No,
No.
I
I'm
didn't even
ending
get to tell
session
this.
on big cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger!
Oh my god.
Dude.
Let's start the next session right now.
We're missing
Please!
half of the party. We can't do that.
Jordan,
I
you
want to
can
know
and
what
you
the
will.
tournament is so bad. Oh,
You'll have to find out next time. Today
No.
was the
Holy
exhibition match
shit.
that
Bro,
I
we're gonna
actually
have to
didn't have planned out. It was just kind of Nisa's idea, and I was like, "Shit, that sounds like something Sam and Kalor would totally do."
Bro, even I was
Just
like,
run
bro,
it
if
right
we
now.
challenge Sam,
My
I'm probably gonna
idea-
have to level up.
How was that my
Yeah.
idea?
Okay, to be fair, you said be prepared to lose, and Sam just kind of rolled up, backflipping off of a solar dragon, and said, "Who decided that?" And you were like, "Oh, right here, right now." You said something along the lines of like, "Would you like to be my first opponent?" or something like that.
You were
Run the
basically
tape
just,
back. Run the tape back.
You're right, you're right, you're right.
that was a crazy fight.
You're like, "Would you like to be my first opponent?" And Sam was like, Sam is Sam. So he's like, "Yeah, duh."
Duh.
In
That
fairness,
nigga's about action.
I wasn't talking about me specifically. I was talking about losing to us. But I digress.
Ah.
I mean, listen, I think that
The
it's like
deed is done.
a suiting beginning to this
Yeah.
next match is us getting washed. That shit's Kaido
Yeah,
coded.
I was gonna say the very beginning of the arc being like the final guy beating the shit out of you is a fun start.
Oh yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Kaido
Now
coded.
it's only up from here. It's only up from here. It's like Wano, where Luffy and Kaido met like
I wasn't-
30 chapters in.
I
Maybe
fully
even less,
wasn't
I don't know.
expect to be able to use my fucking standing still today. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be practicing my breathing, getting ready.
I'm
Boom.
weak.
He was ready. No, that was sick. That was fucking crazy. I thought that was a very nice way to start off the tournament arc with this very dude, man, Sam's Gamma fucking blade shit has me
Nigga.
Gurren Lagann
I
coded.
wish I was playing
Reach for the
somebody that
fucking
could use
stars.
that.
Oh my god.
I
What a
shit
goat.
you not. When I like, I think I've never had more of a I have got to put this character in my game ASAP than when I came up with just all of the concepts involved with Sam. One, him being just like a shooting star that's different from most. Two, his weapon of
yeah.
choice being a laser chainsaw quad-barreled shotgun powered by nuclear fission.
Oh
and
yeah.
Him having a solar dragon mount.
Mm-hmm.
I just every single turn of the way in his character design, I was like, how can I make him as aggressively and stupidly cool as possible?
Jordan.
That's all we
Jordan.